Let's find out if a chocolate brushing routine will clean my stained teeth. Feastables? Chocolate toothbrush and chocolate toothpaste. 100% cacao! Backlog! This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with chocolate. The toothbrush is melting in my hand, but good thing this toothbrush tastes delicious. There's chocolate doo-doo between all my teeth. My teeth are going cocoa crazy because I got cavities everywhere. Let's head over to Flanders' house for some of his iconic hot chocolate. Hey Bart, you up there waiting for some hot cocoa?
No way, cocoa's for wusses.
Well, suit yourself. Ooh. Oh my goodness, this is the best hot cocoa I've ever had. That was pretty good, but let's try Bart's marshmallow hot chocolate hack. You're gonna drop a marshmallow in your hot chocolate, let it soak up, and just like that, you got yourself a soaked up, enlarged marshmallow. Bart Simpson style.
Delicious.
Where are we?
This will be our Simpsons' last lanyard.
Come on, you're gonna take him out with a pastry? I've seen this man need a bowl of change.
This eclair is over 1 million calories.
Le Bombe Chocolate Eclair. No! Valentine's won't be complete without chocolate fondue. Got a fondue machine, but we can't have fondue without chocolate. Cuddly owl, polar bear, Senor Froggy. Oh no, Pepe the Frog lost his toe. Magical unicorn, chocolate the pizza, got hearts as a topping. Last but not least, a chocolate wiener dog. That's one long wiener. And just like that, you got yourself some nice melted chocolate. Whoa. All right, let's turn it on. Whoa. It's kind of chunky though. What is coming out of the top of this? Now that the chocolate fountain is looking scrumdiddlyocious, let's dip some emojis into it. Pink Twinkies. Look at that spongy deliciousness. Let's level it up now by putting this Twinkie in the chocolate. Oh, look at that chocolate dip Twinkie. Ooh, chocolate glaze. Now, it turned into a brown turd. Get it all nice and chocolatey. Juicy Orb. Oh, look at that. Hike. Now for something that packs a Snap Crackle Pop. Rice Krispies. Look how many. Whoa, look how small they are. They look like SpongeBob. Get some nice good chocolate glaze all over it. Let's add some pink sprinkles. It's got some nice crunchy flavor. It looks like a cosmic brownie. Doesn't it look delicious? Pink love donuts. They look like they're out of the Simpsons. Hot pink donuts. Let's get some chocolate glaze all over it. From pink to chocolate donut. An everything bagel? Oh, a gummy everything bagel. It's a heart-shaped bagel sandwich. Half dipped in chocolate. Last up, cherries. But not any type of cherries. Gummy cherries. They smell so good. They smell like a cherry explosion. Let's dip them in. Oh yeah, chocolate dipped cherry gummies. They're massive, they kind of look like apples. Start off with the chocolate Twinkie. That was juicy. One last one. Chocolate dipped everything bagel. It's stuck in the top of my teeth. Ugh. Ugh. It tastes like chocolate dipped onion rings. I'll pass on these. Chocolate Rice Krispie treats. Chocolate donut. Those are some crunchy sprinkles. And last but not least, the chocolate dip cherries. All aboard! With the Polar Express complete, let's give it a bite. The giant red gummy bears. Woohoo! Beefy. It smells like cherry candy cane. Winter spice cranberry Sprite. Oh! That was crazy. Tornado! Spicy. Cranberries? Now let's drop the giant gummy bear in the cranberry spice cocktail. Ho ho ho! We're gonna let the giant gummy bear soak in here for 24 hours, throw it in the freezer, and then it should look something like this. Giant frozen candy cane cranberry spice gummy bear. Let's give it a bite. Oh! This is way too much gummy for my tummy. Let's move on to the next section. Paper cone. Giant spoon. It works. Plugged in, safety glasses on. Let's let this thing warm up. But first, we gotta crush up some candy canes. Before we try out these nasty candy cane flavors in this cotton candy machine like pickle, butter, and gravy, we're gonna just go with the original classic flavor. Peppermint. Let's pulverize this candy cane. That should be enough. Let's use this scooper now to scoop some up and pour it in. There are 12 mystery holiday emojis behind me. From naughty or nice to sour to sweet. Whoa. Stick to the end to discover some super brushing power. It worked. Mission successful. Candy cane, canned cotton candy. I wish it was striped though, but it does look delicious. So let's give it a try to see if it tastes like peppermint. Mmm. No way, it actually tastes like a peppermint. Who would have thought that a dentist created this stuff in the 1800s? That was nice, now let's try the naughty ones. Butter, gravy, flaming hot cotton candy, and dill pickle. Let's see if Cynthia can guess which flavor's which. Cynthia, come here.
Coming. I'm kind of scared, these are super colorful.
Try to guess if the flavor's naughty or nice.
Ooh. I just take a bite?
Any guesses?
Green Jolly Rancher?
I don't know, go ahead and try it out.
It's super sour.
I can smell it from here.
It's like broccoli.
No.
Pickles?
Yeah. Gross. How did you get that right?
Ooh. I do not like that. It tastes like a turkey leg.
Turkey leg? It's pretty close. It's actually gravy flavored.
This is super pretty. It has like gold on it.
Yeah, it looks pretty golden to me.
Let's see. Whoa. Kind of tastes like eggs.
All right, and now for the final flavor. And if you guess this flavor right, I will eat the rest of one of those flavors you pick, whatever you think is the worst. Okay, here you go.
Deal. This looks like a strawberry.
Sure.
Whoa, my mouth is burning.
Yeah.
Red Taki.
Lucas Muecas Lollipop Powder. Rojo, anaranjado, amarillo, verde, y morado. Now it's time for sour power. Woohoo! That powder's burning my nose. Let's give him a taste. It burns so bad. It's my harmonica of lollipops. The winner of flavors goes to mango. Up first for hydrogen, we're making homemade pop rocks. First, we're gonna make sugar and corn syrup in a 2-to-1 ratio. Next, mix until it's a paste-like consistency. I recommend putting safety gloves on because it's gonna get hot. Place it in the microwave for 1 minute and you'll be good to go. Once it's nice and liquidy, we're gonna add some food coloring and blueberry flavored extract. Once it's fully mixed, time to add the citric acid. This is gonna give it its sour flavor. Now it's time for the baking soda. This candy's starting to look like a marshmallow because of all the gas that's forming inside. Let's add the foamy deliciousness to a silicone mold so we can let it dry. But first, we need to understand what hydrogen is. Hydrogen is a major player in cavities because it controls acidity. Citric acid, found in our DIY Pop Rocks and many sour candies, releases hydrogen ion, which lowers the pH in your mouth. And if it dips below a 5, you're in the cavity zone. Let's keep popping. And just like that, we got ourselves some crushed up Pop Rocks. Let's try out my homemade Pop Rocks. Whoa. The candy dissolves pretty quickly, but it tastes delicious. It's just the right amount of sour balanced out with sweetness. Woo! I definitely recommend trying this recipe at home. Not only does it taste delicious, it also foams up in my mouth like toothpaste. Grab your favorite pencil, remove the eraser, grab a bubblegum of your choice, snip, and melt in the microwave for 30 seconds. Shape the bubblegum into an eraser and stick it onto your brush. And just like that, you got bubblegum on the go. Oh yeah, perfect. Squashy candy, they look like tiny erasers. If you don't have squashy candy, here's how to make it. You'll need marshmallows, powdered sugar, and just a hint of oil. Add some powdered sugar, mix. Once it looks like slime, cut it in half and dye half of it pink. Then assemble your edible squishy eraser. That's a delicious gummy eraser. This snack will guarantee me to focus in every class. Strawberry watermelon pink prime. Not too bad, 6.5. Tropical Punch Red Prime. A little bit better, giving it a 7. Pink Spark Mountain Dew. Whoa, that is super sweet. 3 out of 10. Strawberry Acai Starbucks Pink Drink. Ooh, it's milky. 2 out of 10. Pink Starburst C4. Oh yeah. 8.2 out of 10. Red Skittles C4 Energy Drink. Kinda tastes like medicine, but it's still pretty good. 7.5 out of 10. Pink Monster. Oh, got it on the screen. Best one so far. 9 out of 10. Plus a bonus point for hitting it on the screen. 9.1. So good, let's add another. Strawberry Pink Prime. strawberry banana prime should not exist. That's a solid 1 out of 10. Pink juvie watermelon lime. Light and refreshing. It's an easy 8 out of 10. Pink Nerds Ramonet soda. Oh, super fizzy. Whoa, tastes exactly like the real thing. 10 out of 10. Let's give this love potion a try. Just like that, we got ourselves one perfect glass of Cupid's love potion. Oh, that is almost perfect. It's missing one ingredient. Cupid love shot. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and just like that, we got our final love potion concoction. Let's give this one a try. What a beautiful looking purple color. Cheers. Whoa, this potion is so delicious. Let's try out my giant bendy straw. Put it in right here and give it a big old gulp.
I get to eat Dalgona candy.
And here's how I made it. Sugar, blowtorch, baking soda. Let's use the tooth mold. Dental Dalgona, for you.
Woohoo!
Dalgonas are just sugar, which is Cavity's best friend. Up next, sweet. Let's make a giant DIY nerd roll. I've seen a few videos like this, so we gotta make one. Like a paper towel tube and cut it in half. But since I'm making a giant one, I got myself a massive PVC pipe and then sliced it in half. Parchment paper and 5 pounds of gummy bears. I can smell all 6 fruity flavors. Apple, strawberry, cherry, pineapple, and orange. Grab a microwave bowl. Pour the gummies in and then heat them up. Grab some nerds. Place the parchment paper down on your half-cut circle. Once you microwave your gummies, it should look like this, a slimy concoction. Now it's time to pour the concoction over the nerds. Woo! Time to let it cool. Time to top it off with some extra nerds. It's time to throw this thing in the freezer and let it cool. After keeping it in the freezer overnight, we got the final product. It's massive. To put it into perspective, this is a normal nerd roll, and this is the giant DIY nerd roll. It's so big. It's at least 50 times the size. Stretch test. This thing is not budging. That tastes like a rainbow explosion. Next, let's make sour bubble tea with black raspberry sour coal boba. It's not complete without the boba. Gummy pickle spears? Ugh. Let's ooze it up. Back up. Now let's top it off with the world's sourest pickle powder. If you guys were here right now, you would not like this. Ah! That's how good. Surprisingly, not that sour. Smells a lot worse than it tastes. Let's check the pH. A value under 5 means I'm in the cavity zone. Yikes, it's a 3! Limited edition electric Grinch toothbrush from 1996. Comes with spare bristles and the toothbrush with a fun charging base. These bristles have full 360-degree rotation. Green pickle toothpaste. Back glob. Oof. It smells like a stinky sandwich. Kind of funny because the glob on this toothbrush looks exactly like the hair from the Whoville. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with the Grinch. Let's check the final pH. Yikes, it's still a 2. The sour pickle toothpaste has got me stuck in the cavity zone. Oh, the Grinch has got me stuck on the naughty list. I love slime, and I've always wondered what it would taste like to eat. So let's make some DIY edible slime. Starburst. It's magic. A little bit of powdered sugar and some cornstarch. Add the Starburst, microwave for 1 minute, and after 60 seconds, you got yourself some yellow slime. This yellow slime tasted slime-tastic. Up next, let's make a witch's cauldron drink. Woo! Let's start off with some Alani's Witch's Brew. Tastes like a fresh caramel apple in liquid form. Whoa, starting to get toxic. Liquid Death Psycho Cider. This concoction's getting pretty spooky. I think it's telling me something. Subscribe. Next up, we got a security breach.
Night Watch 5 Nights of Freddy energy drink?
It's almost done. It's just missing the final ingredient. Green tonic, a love potion so you subscribe, and a trick or treat. Woof! It smells like a spicy, tingly Shirley Temple cocktail. Tastes like soap. I think this toxic drink just cursed my teeth with cavities.
I want to make blue watermelon. Whoa. Now let's turn them blue. Blue prime. It turned into blue jello. And just like that, we got blue jello watermelon. It's jiggling like crazy. Blue prime infused watermelon.
Let's make homemade disclosing tablet Dippin' Dots to stain my clean teeth. And then see if this frozen ice cream toothbrush set will clean my stained teeth. Whoa, let's get brushing. Dippin' Dots are pretty easy to make, so let's get dipping. Start off with your favorite flavor of ice cream. Mine's gotta be cotton candy. Take a look at this delicious looking baby blue ice cream. It's a perfect balance of cotton and candy with pink on the inside. Dude, you gotta try this, it's so good. Now it's time to melt the ice cream. Ugh. You could use a microwave, which is pretty easy. You know, just press this, put the ice cream inside, and you're good to go. Or, if you're dental digest, let me show you what I'm gonna do. Grab your trusty Ray Blaster, crank it up to full volume, grab a fireproof mitt, and pull trigger. Woohoo! Once this ice cream is fully melted, you're good to go.
It's really hot, dude. What are you doing?
It's very hot. Now fill up your dot dropper. This Dippin' Dot set comes with custom molds, but if you don't feel like spending $30, grab your favorite fidget toy. Let's get dipping and dotting.
A few moments later.
And now let's get popping. Oh, it tastes freezer burn, so let's level it up. With liquid nitrogen. And can't forget a face shield. Liquid nitrogen is super cold at negative 328 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 200 degrees Celsius. It has no odor, no taste, and it is completely colorless. It instantly freezes anything it touches. Fancy restaurants use it to cook all the time. Fun fact, it is used by doctors to kill cells that make up diseased or cancerous tissue. So don't put your hands in here, because if you do... Oh, you definitely don't want this happening to your hand. And just like that, we got ourselves some homemade Dippin' Dots. I think they look pretty on point. My favorite flavor. Super chilly, crunchy, sweet, but delicious. But I still think we can level it up. I can't make just plain old Dippin' Dots, so I'm gonna add Fat Glob disclosing tablets to the ice cream to show me where all the plaque is to make brushing fun. Grab your favorite ice cream. These new popsicles look a little bit small. Melt it. Whoa, we melted his face off. Fat Glob. Add the powder, shake, 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 shake your booty. Grab a bowl, pour the liquid nitrogen in, then squeeze away. And just like that, we got ourselves some disclosing tablet Dippin' Dots. Before we test to see if plaque identifying Dippin' Dots work, let's eat some ice cream to build up the sugar bugs on my teeth. A pink donut ice cream? This one is definitely the worst. It should not exist. Whew. Probably the second best flavor, cold and refreshing. Cherry icy. Oh. It's a popsicle toothbrush. This must be my sign. It's time to get brushing. Fat Glob Dippin' Dots. Let's see if they work. Ooh, it actually worked. Let's check the before results. Limited edition popsicle toothbrush. This cost $50 on eBay. It's an orange scented toothbrush and was made in 2003. So let's see if it still works. It still smells like orange. Instead of frozen toothpaste, we got ice cream flavored toothpaste that we're gonna freeze. Now we got ourselves some frozen Fat Glob. Scoop Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with a frozen Fat Glob. Woo! It's really cool. It burned my tongue. But once it thaws out, chocolate toothpaste. This toothbrush is great and all, but it's discontinued, so let me show you something you can buy on the market today. Oral-B frozen toothbrush. Frozen globs. Let's get brushing. I love the vanilla taste of this toothpaste, and this Elsa toothbrush is working some magic on my teeth. Let's check the after results. I'm still craving some more ice cream, so let's finish this brushing routine off with ice cream flavored mouthwash. It doesn't exist, so I'm gonna show you how to make it. Start off with flavor-free mouthwash base, add some tutti frutti flavoring, add vanilla, mix it up, and just like that, you got yourself Superman ice cream flavored mouthwash. He spilled all over me. Gross. That definitely does not work. Now I see why they don't have ice cream flavored mouthwash. I definitely recommend just sticking to some store-bought stuff. This stuff was nasty. Let's check the breathometer. It's a 1! At least my mouthwash works. Thank you, Fat Globbers, for watching. Now it's time for your daily dental digest pro tip. Make sure to wait at least 30 minutes after you eat to brush. Specifically after eating foods like citrus, sweet treats, sour candy, and soda. This will save your teeth in the long run and help reduce wear. Make sure to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok for more dental digest pro tips. Thank you, Fat Globbers, for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and as always, smile on. Ciao. Let's find out if the tiniest toothbrush and toothpaste can battle the tiniest of foods, and then build the world's largest bristle toothbrush to battle the most cavity-causing snacks. A tiny burger? Does this work?
No.
Yeet. Well, good thing I bought a tiny cooking set.
Bruh.
It's so tiny! With the burger complete, we can't forget the Bev. Mini gulp soda machine. The burger and the Bev are complete, but we're still missing one essential item. Something crunchy. Regular Cheeto, tiny Cheeto. Let's see what's inside. Now that we got the tiny drink, burger, and chips complete, it's time to feast. Time for the main event. Let's find out if a tiny burger equals tiny flavor. Now that's one delicious looking cheeseburger. Up next, tiny dessert. The world's tiniest blender means the world's tiniest smoothie. Hailey Bieber smoothies are wicked expensive, so let's see if it's worth every sip. And funny enough, my tiny blender only has room for about one sip. So let's try it out. A tiny banana. Mr. Banana! I'm sorry! You will be eaten with honor. Strawberries? Avocado? It's perfect! Maple syrup? Oh, this is smelling good. Protein powder? Coconut cream? And finally, some sea moss. What the heck is this stuff? Strawberry glaze and a tiny mason jar. Comment down below if you think I matched the smoothie look. Ooh, tiny brain freeze! This was Scrumdiddly Yum Yum. Hailey Bieber knows what she's doing. I need some comfort food after that. Nothing like a campfire s'more. So squishy. Ah! I think it's burnt. Graham crackers? Now that's one tiny looking s'more. It looks perfect. Wait, no! He incinerated my sandwich. Guess I'll eat it anyways. That was tiny and delicious, but I'm still hungry. Well, good thing I partnered up with Factor for this week's video. They make no fuss, no mess meals. Factor eliminates the hassle of cooking, prepping, and cleaning up. Simply heat up and savor the good stuff. And the best part is, you don't need a blowtorch to cook this stuff. All you need is 2 minutes in the microwave. They have amazing flavors that I love, like chicken piccata, Indian buttered chicken, spicy poblano beef bowl, and Santa Fe shredded chicken and queso. And just like that, I got chicken piccata in 2 minutes. It's time to feast. Factor is your solution for fast premium meals without the need for cooking. Now that I just graduated dental school, became a dentist, and I'm also planning for my wedding, I'm super busy. So Factor has been an absolute lifesaver. You gotta give them a try if you want a fast, quick meal that's delicious. Head to factor75.com or click the link down below and use code DentalDigest50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and get 20% off your next box. Whoa, that's a pretty tasty deal. Sour trolley gummy worms, strawberry grape, orange lime, and my favorite, cherry lemon. Ooh, super sour! Sour candy is one of the worst candies for your teeth, so let's get brushed with the world's smallest dental routine. We're gonna be working our way from the world's tiniest toothbrush all the way to the world's largest, so make sure to stick to the end to see which cleans the best. Now it's time for the brush battle. The world's smallest toothbrush versus a 500 bristle toothbrush versus a 3,000 bristlehead toothbrush. Let's see if size matters and which will clean my stained teeth the best. Tiny disclosing time. Make sure to get yourself some on fatglob.com. Let's check the before results. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. This tiny travel toothbrush only has 32 bristles, which means it's 1 bristle per tooth. It's almost there, but it's not clean enough. They're perfectly clean. The tiny cavities are defeated. Let's move on to giant foods versus giant toothbrushes. Giant Cheeto Puffs? I eat the whole bag, but you know what I need is a giant Cheeto Puff. Oh, whoa, giant Cheeto Puff! Giant Krusty Krab pizza? This is huge! That Krabby Patty pizza was delicious, but it's time for my drink.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Yeah, wait, where is my drink? We can never forget the giant Dr. Kelp. It's right here. Woo, Diet Dr. Kelp is delicious. It's time for some giant dessert. Giant s'mores, graham crackers, Hershey's chocolate. Super satisfying. This is gonna be one mega s'more. With the aluminum foil down, it's time to melt the chocolate just a little bit. Schmello time. Ugh. It's time to get roasted. Giant s'more. Break it in half. This is one sticky looking delicious mess. This is by far the messiest food I've ever eaten. Whoa, it's super slimy. Tiny Ferrero Rocher. Bigger Ferrero Rocher. Giant Ferrero Rocher. The world's largest sour gummy worm. I just ripped it, but I can already smell the fruity poppin' flavor. Ho, 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 ho. Before I show it to you, that's the normal size of a sour gummy worm that you buy from the store. But let me show you what I got. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. It fills the entire screen. Take a look at how beefy this thing is. The best part is you can see the sour powder coating the entire surface of the gummy worm. Ooh. Actually, nope. Not sour at all. Blue, red. Blue wins. But now that my stomach and my teeth are aching, it's time to call in some giant support. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Let's level it up to a brush with 20,000 bristles. Now this thing's got a lot of bristles. 20,000 comments and I'll count every single one of them. Please don't comment. These ultra soft bristles feel like marshmallow clouds. Well, let's see how well they clean my teeth. And if you've seen any of my videos before using this toothbrush, you might already know the answer. Blue Dragon Dazzle toothpaste. Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. My toothbrush turned purple. Let's see what it did to my teeth. Almost, but not good enough. A 20,000 bristlehead toothbrush is just way too many bristles. I felt like I was using a sponge, probably because the bristles are way too close together, which resulted in my teeth not getting clean. Adios, toothbrush. Since you can't buy a toothbrush with more than 20,000 bristles on the market, you know what we're gonna have to do? Guess we gotta build one. double bristle power, baby. Let's go. And it's even got replaceable bristle heads. Now that the strongest cavity fighting toothbrush is complete, let's find out how well it'll clean my stained teeth. And let's talk about the features it has to offer. Right off the bat, you can see it's got this gorgeous Miami Vice paint job, 50,000 different types of bristles, rotating bristles in the middle, extra large bristles on the lateral, a couple bristles on top, rubber bristles that spin to help massage your gum. But my favorite part is the spiky pink ridges on the flip side to brush your tongue. No way I'm gonna get bad breath with this guy. And since it's 7 feet tall, it's kind of a bit difficult to hold, but good thing I'm really tall. Giant disclosing tablet. Let's check the before results. Aquafresh Value Pack, 3 times the power. Backlog! This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with the world's largest bristlehead toothbrush. I got toothpaste in my nose and it burns! Toothpaste is everywhere! My face feels super minty fresh. Woo! Let's clean up and check the after results. My teeth were pretty clean from that toothbrush, but I definitely don't recommend it because I had toothpaste all over my face. So I gotta give the winner of this toothbrush battle to, drum roll please, the original regular 3,000 bristle toothbrush. Make sure to brush 2 times a day for 2 minutes a day. Thank you, Fat Clobbers, for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. As always, smile on. Ciao. Today we're making watermelon bubblegum that's super easy to make, delicious to chew, and healthy for your teeth. Hubba Bubba Max is one of the most popular chewing gums you can purchase, and that's simply because it tastes delicious. However, though, there's one major issue with this bubblegum, and today we're fixing it. As a dentist, I can't ignore the fact that my favorite bubblegum's first and main ingredient is sugar. The reason sugar is so bad for your teeth is not because of the sweet crystal itself, but rather the fact that the bacteria in your mouth turn the sugar molecules into an acidic byproduct, which results in your teeth rotting away. So to prevent my teeth from falling out, let's cook up some Dental Digest approved Hubba Bubba bubblegum. Our first and main ingredient is gum base. Pour it into a microwave safe bowl. Instead of regular sugar, we're gonna use xylitol, a better sweetener safe for your teeth. It smells sweet, but it's time to add some more flavor. You can use citric acid to enhance the flavor, but any acid is not good for your teeth, so we're gonna pass. Instead, we're gonna use a sugarless watermelon flavoring extract. Next, let's add a pinch of glycerin. Give it a quick mix, and then throw it in the micro. Microwave it for 30 seconds, and you're good to go. Hot. Give it a nice good old stir. It should look like a stretchy, sticky taffy, but if it gets a little too sticky like this, it's time to add some powdered xylitol. Before we do anything else to the glue, we're gonna add some powdered xylitol to the table. Wait, did I just say glue? I'm having flashbacks to the school video. If you haven't seen that, make sure to check it out. Make a little circle in the middle. Grab all this sticky, hot gum base, mix in the powdered xylitol. Once you get it to the right consistency, put it into a perfect little cube and slice it down the middle. Now that we got 2 perfect gum nuggets, let's make 1 red and 1 green. Up first, the green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Now time for some satisfying mixing. Once you have your final green and pink bubblegum ready to go, it's time for the finishing touch. Roll out the gum, then slice them up. Slice the green down the middle. Open it up like a sushi roll. Add the pink deliciousness to the middle. Now it's time to taco burrito it up. You want to seal the green all the way around so there's no pink being exposed. And here it is, our final product. It looks like a tiny watermelon pillow. You can see the juicy watermelon filling on the inside. And if you want, you can press it into the shape of a cube. And honestly, I think it looks better than the real version. Let's see how it tastes. Since you guys are always commenting Team Sister in the shorts,
I'm back.
Bubblegum 1. Wait, before you eat it. How does it feel? How does it smell?
Feels like a pillow. Smells like watermelon. Tastes like watermelon. Pretty good.
Now it's time for the other bubblegum. You gotta let me know which one is better, the first one or this one.
Ooh, this one's way too hard. Smells too artificial for me.
Taste?
Classic, but the other one was better.
Let's go! Time for a bubblegum blowing battle. Comment down below who won. My watermelon bubblegum was a smashing success, but I'm craving some more watermelon, so let's grab some more watermelon snacks. First, let's charge up with a sour watermelon energy drink. Whoa! A watermelon head! A pound of watermelon popcorn. This is some beautiful looking popcorn, but let's see how it tastes. It's super sweet and crunchy, but not enough watermelon flavor for me. Watermelon gummies? This watermelon gummy looks so realistic, it's even got gummy seeds. Unlike a real watermelon, I can eat the rind. A watermelon sour face twister? Sour watermelon slices? They don't taste or look that special, so let's throw them in the freeze dryer to see what will happen. Here's the final freeze-dried product. They look crispy. Light and fluffy on the top, super crunchy on the bottom. Juicy watermelon cotton candy. Smells like a carnival. The Leaning Tower of Watermelon Cotton Candy. This would make a nice hat. I officially have a watermelon hat. Yeah, I could flick it and catch it in my mouth. Ho, ho, ho. There's only one way to eat this watermelon cotton candy. Back into the jar. Watermelon juice. And just like that, you see the cotton candy dissolve before your eyes. Watermelon cheers. I think I'm getting a sugar rush! Watermelon seeds. Let's get crunching. Do what the watermelon seeds say. Subscribe. If you love watermelon ring pops, then you gotta check this out. And just like that, we got the ultimate watermelon crown jewel. Much better than a normal ring pop, and this one doesn't even cause cavities. Watermelon flavored marshmallows? It looks soft and squishy. Beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop. Flamethrower initiated. Oh! Watermelon toast. Watermelon toast with a hidden watermelon jam in the middle. Coconut watermelon candy bars. It's shaped like the Mexican flag. Whoa, that tastes like a watermelon pina colada. Watermelon Lucas spaghetti. Watermelon chamoy. Watermelon warhead for the meatballs. Now it's time to top it off with watermelon warhead sour spray. And here it is, our main dish, our sour watermelon warhead Lucas spaghetti candy. Woo-hoo-hoo, looks spicy. Sour, spicy, and tangy. Green watermelon sour soda and pink Mentos. You know what comes next? We're dropping it in 3. That watermelon juice went straight into my brain. That's enough watermelon snacks for me. It's time to get brushing. I built the ultimate watermelon inspired brush routine just for you, with the products ranging from kids to adults. But first, it's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. In order to build the ultimate watermelon brushing routine, we're gonna battle it out between 3 different toothbrushes. The giant ultra soft Prox manual brush versus the kids Colgate Hum and the Oral-B I.O. watermelon edition. Now it's time to check out the toothpaste. We got Watermelon Burst versus Hello Fresh natural watermelon, and lastly Crayola Silly Scent toothpaste. Who knew Crayola markers made toothpaste? If you want to check out more school supply dental products, make sure to check out my back to school video. It's one of my favorites. Brush number 1 is the Prox Ultra Soft 5460, which stands for 5,460 bristles. The Colgate Hum is the ultimate kids brush that makes brushing fun. It even has an integrated app that shows you where you're brushing, and it gives you bonus points. Now it's time for the ultimate watermelon inspired brush, the Oral-B I.O. Series 5. This pink and green watermelon looking toothbrush comes with 5 different cleaning modes: daily clean, sensitive, super sensitive, whitening, and intense plus. Pickle. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. The Crayola Silly Scent toothpaste tasted like medicine, made my tongue numb, and had a soapy aftertaste. The Hello Watermelon toothpaste was by far the most fresh and realistic flavor. But now it's time to check the final after results. And the winner of the brush battle's gotta go to the Oral-B IO. It cleaned my teeth by far the best, which makes sense because it's electric. A bad brushing habit is using a toothbrush or toothpaste that contains charcoal. Charcoal-infused brushes and toothpaste can be effective at whitening your teeth, but it comes at a cost. Charcoal is extremely abrasive. It whitens your teeth by sanding away the outer layer of the tooth enamel. The enamel is the hard tissue that protects your teeth, and it's something that our body doesn't regenerate. So if it wears away, it'll weaken your teeth, leading to more stains, cracks, and possibly cavities. Let's make homemade disclosing tablet bubblegum. And see if this $150 bubblegum toothbrush set will clean my stained teeth. Bubblegum is actually pretty easy to make, so let's make it. You're gonna start off with gum base. These little things look like beans, so let's sweeten it up. First, you gotta add a little bit of corn syrup. Fat glob. Not too much. This stuff's not too healthy for you. We gotta have it taste a little sweet. Next is the Tutti Frutti flavoring, so it tastes like a disclosing tablet. Now lastly, the disclosing solution. You can use food coloring, but I'm gonna use disclosing tablet solution to stain my teeth. Careful not to get it on your fingers, because this stuff is potent. I'll have pink hands for the week. Add 2 for good luck, and throw it in the microwave for 10 seconds, and give it a twirl. Once you get it to the right consistency, it's time to make some slices. We got some powdered sugar that we're gonna make a little hole in the center, and then add the gum mix. Fat glove. Get every single last drop of the gum into the center. Oh, it's so messy. Because it's hot, you're gonna fold it over and incorporate some of the powdered sugar until it's not too sticky. It smells delicious. Once it's got the right texture, it's time to make some cuts. Add a little bit of sugar and shape them to how you want it. I want little cubes like Hubba Bubba. Now that we got our gorgeous pieces of gum, let's test them out. It's disclosing time. It's so soft. I think I might have added too much flavor though. I think my lips are getting more pink as I chew it. Let's see how big of a bubble I can blow. I think we need more gum. Oh yeah, my teeth are getting really pink after chewing this gum, but it tastes pretty good. I look like a chipmunk. Let's blow this bubble. I want it larger than my face. Why is it so hard? My jaw is hurting. Oh, did you see that? Oh, huge! Oh. It's pretty good bubblegum, but I think it's making my tongue pink. Oh no. This gum had lots of sugar, so let's see if it stained my teeth. Let's check the before results. Jigglypuff toothbrush. Yeet. It comes with a customizable charging base, 2 spare bristle heads, and a Jigglypuff toothbrush. Let's check out the bristles on this toothbrush. Bubblegum blowout toothpaste. Fat glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. This toothpaste tastes like Hubba Bubba, and this toothbrush is Hubba Hubba. These sonic vibrations are tickling my teeth, but it tastes delicious. Bubblegum mouthwash. Let's see which one tastes better. The all natural or cavity protection. Up first, the all natural. Why is it so dusty? Ugh. I think this stuff stinks. It's not expired, it just stinks. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, what? Why does bubblegum mouthwash look like pee-pee? I don't think I could drink this. This is Dental Digest. You guys better subscribe to this channel because I'm about to drink mouthwash that looks like pee-pee. Aftertaste is actually not too bad. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like super sweet cinnamon with the tiniest bit of bubble gum. It's also got like an alcohol smell to it. That's why I thought it was old. I thought it was just like fermented. I give it a 3 out of 10. Up next is Act Cavity Protection. It's got my favorite feature. You squeeze it and it fills to the exact line you need. Salute. Now this stuff is nice. It's kind of making my tongue tingle a little bit though. But it's got a nice Coca-Cola bubblegum flavor to it. Look how satisfying that is. Glug, 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 glug. Round 2. This mouthwash tastes way better and it has the added benefit of having fluoride. Lastly, we can't forget to floss. So let's make a custom DIY floss holder. Look how big my cheek is. I'll play big. Alright, enough of this. Yo, it's stuck to the wall. Look, it's stuck up there. Now that we have an empty Hubba Bubba container, drop in some floss, grab your desired length, and snip it off. I think this floss is making my gums bleed. Psych, Dental Digest's gums don't bleed. But if yours do, it's probably a sign you need to floss more. And subscribe to Dental Digest. Let's check the after results. Gorgeous. This toothbrush set was bubblicious, and your daily dental pro tip is to use sugar-free gum to help prevent cavities. For more dental pro tips, follow me on Instagram at Dental Digest. Thank you, Fat Glabbers, for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and as always, smile on. Ciao. Today, I'm testing the craziest edible DIY gadgets I could find. Like a ball that turns anything into ice cream, a 3D pen that can draw letters into candy, and many, many more. Starting with the most basic level, a mini popcorn machine. Let's unbox it. This isn't a normal popcorn machine. Let me show you what it can do. Popcorn kernels. Time for the secret ingredient, Sour Starburst Halloween Edition. They're green, purple, and orange color. Toss these in and turn it on. I can hear them cooking. And it looks like we got beautiful rainbow colored popcorn. It turned out perfectly. We got green, purple, and orange. Whoa, this popcorn's got kernels and sugar stuck in my teeth. If this blew your mind, just wait till you see the final DIY edible hack. Next is a Kool-Aid gummy candy maker. Let's unbox it. A manual, which you know I don't need because I've made enough candy in my life. Once you lock together all the pieces, you got a perfect gummy candy mold. Yellow, blue, green, and pink. First up is blue raspberry jello. Grab the packet, pour some of that in there. Ooh, sour. Add a pinch of water, and now add an extra packet of gelatin. Using a toothbrush, we will mix the mixture together, making sure it becomes a liquefied jelly. With the gelatin fully mixed in, it's time to pour. I feel like I'm Willy Wonka over here. Next up, it's time to pour the lemon lime. Just like that, we got ourselves some green gummies. Put these aside and let them cool. With everything poured into the molds, let's throw them in the fridge until they look something like this. We got blue, gummy cherry, and green. Whoa, these ones are glowing. Ooh, but what would happen if you combined all the flavors together in this rainbow gummy flavor? Flavor Black! This is a 10 out of 10 gummy recommended product. Our next level, we got a DIY s'mores making kit. Soft and squishy. Jab it in our little tiny fork, and now it's time to get toasting. This is a pretty slow toasting job over here. If this marshmallow doesn't toast in the next 1 second, I'm gonna have to just blowtorch it. This marshmallow is not toasting. I think it's time for backup. The blowtorch.
Make sure to use safety whenever you use a blowtorch, especially when you're toasting a marshmallow.
Now that's how we toast the marshmallow here on Dental Digest. With the marshmallows fully toasted, it's time to bring in the graham crackers. Graham, marshmallow, and of course a mini chocolate bar. And just like that, we got ourselves a toasted s'more. Ooh, yummy. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Unfortunately, this DIY kit did not work. I had to resort back to the blowtorch, so this one gets an epic fail. For our next edible craft, we have cotton candy. Comes with a cotton candy cone, a lid, and a safety guard. We have several different cotton candy flavors, so let's test to see which flavor is best. We got black cherry Kool-Aid, peach mango Kool-Aid, charcoal berry Kool-Aid, traditional strawberry cotton candy, and blueberry cotton candy. Comment which cotton candy flavor you'd like to try. Whoa, charcoal berry smells amazing. Let's pour in this Kool-Aid cotton candy into the cotton candy maker. This cotton candy's getting pretty big. This is gonna be super delicious. Fun fact, did you know a dentist actually created cotton candy? And now, I'm a dentist making cotton candy. Full circle. For our next flavor, it's gonna be peach mango. Ugh, it's hitting me in the face. Subscribe if you love cotton candy. Next up, we got dark cherry Kool-Aid. My hands are getting a little bit sticky. Next flavor, strawberry. Let's pour it in. Safe to say I've made the most beautiful cotton candy on the internet made by a dentist. Look how beautiful my giant cotton candy hair puff is. You can take a look and see all the colors on the inside. It's super flavorful. So light, fluffy, and beautiful. And the best part about making cotton candy is you're left over with rainbow bacon. That's the crust that's left over in the machine. Ooh, it smells sour. This has to be the least healthiest bacon in the entire world, but it's so colorful and beautiful. I bought this Easy Bake Freezy Bake, a DIY ice cream maker kit. So let's unbox this and see if I can make some delicious ice cream. Spoon, bowl and the chop and fold tool. I got 3 delicious ice cream flavors: vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Let's add the cold plate.
Rip open the mix.
Shake and pour in the milk. Then give it a quick stir until it's thick and fluffy. It looks like frosting. Let's add this vanilla mixture to the cold plate. Now it's time to chop and fold. Let's make some bubblegum ice cream. Strawberry waffle cones with strawberry filling in the middle. Chocolate chip cookies. Love me a good chocolate chip cookie. And of course the final ingredient, rainbow sprinkles. I think this ice cream is real frozen. Let's scoop up some of this bubble gum and sprinkle it in. Now it's time to chop, chop, chop and fold the bubble gum in the ice cream. One final step for this ice cream, we gotta dip it in the sprinkle. Now we're ready to consume this bubble gum sprinkle ice cream. Didn't really taste too much like ice cream, more like a banana pudding. Let's spread the chocolate around, add some toppings, and now it looks like a cosmic brownie ice cream. Time to chop it up and fold. Now that we chopped and folded all of our toppings into this chocolate ice cream, let's give it a try. It tastes like frozen hard chocolate. Next up is strawberry. Let's spread it across the cold plate, add in our toppings, which are tiny strawberry cones, and get chopping. And just like that, we got ourselves our strawberry chopped up ice cream. We just gotta dip it in the sprinkles, and now we're officially ready to give it a try. Whoa! That tastes like a frozen strawberry shortcake. That was definitely the best flavor. I bought every single blue raspberry icy flavored candy and every single cherry flavored icy candy. Let's add the ice to the top
So we can make the ultimate icy drink.
Whoa! Plop in the ice. First up, let's make a blue raspberry icy, blue raspberry sour spray, blue raspberry test tube, and for the final touch, blue raspberry icy ooze. Backlog. It's dripping with flavor. Time to make the cherry. First, let's scoop some ice. Now cherry syrup, cherry sour spray, sour cherry powder. Now it's time to top it off with some cherry icy ooze. Backlog. Subscribe for blue raspberry, like for cherry, or comment for both. Cold! Not only is it cold, it's low in sugar and lots of sour goodness. This is pretty good. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat. Let's give cherry a try. Cherry wins! Better flavor, but this one's definitely more sour. What would it taste like together? Woo! Will it cold and will it flour? For our next edible craft, we're making edible gummy clusters. These tiny gummies are delicious, but I think we can make them taste a little better. So let's level it up. We need a silicone ball mold, your favorite flavor of gummy bears. Pour them into the mold and toss them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Grab your nerds, rip them open. It's time to pour them out and make a mess. Rip out these giant gummy balls and drop it in the nerd. So sticky. Wow, this is incredible. I had no idea gummy was this strong. The goal is to shape it like a sphere so it can match a giant nerd gummy cluster. And just like that, you got the world's largest gummy cluster. Let's give it a bite. Oh, baby, this is delicious! Super sticky! Oh my goodness. This is probably one of the most delicious things I've made so far today. 10 out of 10, recommend this craft. You've seen me use this tiny soda machine, but now it's time to use this giant soda maker. Let's give it a try. Voila! We'll fill this with water. Put that right there. We gotta add the CO2 cartridge. Pop this open, pull this out, and now we can screw it in. It's time to add the flavor. We got lemon lime, and of course the most delicious flavor of all time, the watermelon. Since I'm about to release the most delicious toothpaste ever, that's watermelon mint, I think we should use the watermelon flavor. Put the cartridge in right here. There's 2 slots, so let's add another flavor. Going for the lemonade. Cartridge in, locked and loaded. We're gonna do the max level of sparkling. Whoa! It's actually pink. And just like that, we got ourselves one giant cup of watermelon lime mint lemonade. Whoa, it's so bubbly. My tongue is doing an absolute backflip. This edible craft is not only delicious and refreshing, it's approved. On to the next craft. This ball makes ice cream. So what we have to do is we flip this cap up over here and you put the ice in on this side, flip it around, and you put the ice cream mixture in there. We got my favorite drink of all time, strawberry melt. Shake, rip, flick, and pour. Oh yeah, that's real good. Throw this cap right back on. We're gonna put ice in on this side. With the ice filled all the way up to the top, we need one final ingredient, and that's salt.
This salt will lower the melting point so the ice can get even colder than it normally does.
Now it's time to close the lid. Now we get to play with this heavy ball. I think it weighs at least 30 pounds. Let's go bring it to the big stadium and play some soccer with it. Now that we kicked around this ball plenty, let's see if it made ice cream. Whoa! Take a closer look. Look at that. We got ourselves strawberry ice cream. Let's eat it straight out of the bowl. Let's see how well it tastes. Surprisingly not as flavorful as I thought it would be, but this is really cool. Especially that I worked up a good sweat after playing with this thing for a while. Strawberry ball ice cream, this is an approved craft. On to the next craft. Next up is a 3D pen that prints out candy. It comes with 3D candy crystals, an instruction manual, and the 3D pen. Let's crack open the candy crystals. Comes out real slow, but I think it's working. As I'm writing, the ink kind of smells like cotton candy, which makes sense because it's melting the candy to write the letters. It's pretty thin, but if you take a closer look, it's my DD logo. Now it's time to taste my Dental Digest logo for the first time. Crunchy grape candy, who would have thought? So delicious! Cartridge loaded up. Time for our next design. And here it is, my edible 3D printed play button. It smells like cotton candy and it looks delicious. Tastes a little bit like burnt cherries, but overall, pretty delicious. Food that you can make and eat. Epic craft. Since all these DIY snacks cost cavities, I headed over to the toothpaste factory to make ourselves some Fat Glob toothpaste. Our first ever Fat Glob toothpaste is about to release, and I want to hear what toothpaste flavors we should make next. Comment it down below. First, let's find out how my limited edition Fat Glob toothpaste will clean my stained teeth. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Ooh, Fat Glob of Fat Glob toothpaste. This is Dental Digest. Let's get Fat Globbing. I took the best parts of every single toothpaste and put it into Fat Glob. It starts off with sweet, flavorful watermelon, and then it works its way to a refreshing mint. Let's check the after results. Clean and beautiful. If you love this video and you want to watch more Dental Digest, check out this video. Or check out this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao! Today we have 3 of the most popular shoe brands, and we're gonna put them to the test to find out once for all, will it toothbrush? I'm so excited for this episode that I took it one step further, and I got a special surprise to show you guys at the end of the video. Up first, we got a Croc. The Croc sandals were invented in Colorado in the early 2000s and were inspired by the Dutch claw. They were made out of a patented foam material known as light rod. It's not plastic or rubber, but it's actually a closed cell resin, whatever that means. But who cares about all that? The most important question here today is, can it brush? This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with the Croc. Oh, this is a terrible design. Let's see if I can make it any better. We have 3 goals for this Croc build out. Number 1, it cannot taste like rubber. Number 2, we have to include the back strap from the shoe. And of course, number 3, it's got a toothbrush. So let's jump into the build. The plan is to cut along these edges, so let's snip it up. Pull it apart. Add a fat glob of hot glue. Now let's remove some excess foam in the middle, add some finishing touches, and here it is, the final Croc toothbrush design. Let's talk about some of the features. Up first, take a look at these bristles. It's got multiple levels of ridges, allowing them to contour and clean my teeth. Yes, they may feel a little bit rubbery, but these bristles might just work. But my favorite part about this toothbrush design is it maintains that iconic Croc look. We got the back strap to activate sport mode or relaxation mode, and it also covers the top of the bristles. We got the holes from the top shoe plate, giving it that iconic look where we can add in the gibbet. And then on the back, it's got little nubs, which I'm gonna use as a tongue scraper. We're not gonna use this toothbrush just yet, because we're gonna save this toothbrush for the final epic brushing battle against all the shoes at the end. Up next, we got the Nike Dunk. Let's see what I can do with this shoe. The Nike Dunk was originally invented for the courts in 1985 with Michael Jordan as the spotlight star leading the way. The sneaker was designed to accommodate basketball, pop culture, and even skateboarding. The Dunk is one of the cleanest, squeakiest sneakers both on and off the court. So today, let's find out if it can brush and leave my teeth squeaky clean. Oh, it tasted like stinky feet. Let's head to the building lab though and see if we can turn this sneaker into a toothbrush. Our goals for the Nike Dunk toothbrush: number 1, it's gotta look fly. Number 2, has to be recognizable as a dunk. And for number 3, of course, it's got a toothbrush. The goal is that we're gonna turn this shoe into a full mouth toothbrush, where I'm gonna bite down onto this, move it back and forth, so I can clean my whole teeth all at once. We're gonna save these laces for the bristles. With the shoe cut into a bunch of pieces, I got what I needed. I got that U-shaped design. We gotta puncture some holes into it now and give it a handle. So let's get making it. So let's get chopping. Logo acquired. Now we got the detail. Let's put it on the toothbrush. Perfect fit. We got a tooth model to show you guys how this U-shaped toothbrush is going to work. Grab the insole, place it in the mouth, bite down onto it, boom, just like that. And as you can see, there's a little bit of room on the outside. We're gonna add bristles to the outside, and we're gonna add bristles to the inner layers. What the heck? It's not even drilling a hole through it. Let's try out a hammer and a nail. Our first hole is successful. And there we go. A perfect amount of hole punctures on the outside rim. Now let's get punching on the inside. And just like that, we got a perfect amount of holes on the inside and on the outside. And as you can see, it's got full teeth coverage both on inside and on the outside. Now that the bristles are attached to the back heel plate, we need to add a handle. So let's use the tongue that we customized earlier, added that Nike logo. And here it is, the final design for the Nike Dunk Low toothbrush sneaker. Let's talk about some of the crazy features this toothbrush has to offer. We're utilizing the tongue as the handle, and of course, to make it look fly, we got the iconic Nike swoosh embroidered into the handle. Embroidered. You're gonna wanna hold on tight to this toothbrush because these bristles are about to blow your mind. We got a unique U-shaped design allowing you to hug and contour all your teeth at once. Bite onto it and you can brush both the top and bottom, inside and outside of your teeth all at once. And of course, we wanted to make sure this toothbrush was indistinguishably a Nike Dunk Low, so we added the back heel of the shoe, which will look pretty cool when I put it in my mouth because it'll look like I have a shoe in my mouth. With all the goals complete, there's still one more we still gotta take off, and that is will it toothbrush. But of course, we're gonna have to wait to stick to the end for the final epic brushing battle between all the shoes to see which will crown the winner. It's time to move on to our final shoe. It's an Ugg boot. This thing is so ugly. What started as a surfing shoe in Australia has now become an essential item for winter wear. Funny enough, they were originally called Ugly Boots before being shortened to the name Ugg. And good thing too, because the old name might have not have gotten them featured on the Oprah Winfrey Show, which single-handedly skyrocketed their sales. With all that said, will it brush my stained teeth? There's only one way to find out. Let's talk about our goals for the Ugg shoe. Number 1, it's gotta have fluffy bristles. Number 2 is it's gotta have a sturdy handle. I don't want no flimsy toothbrush. And finally, for number 3, we all know what it's gonna be. It's got a toothbrush. Let's jump back into the building room. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna cut here and separate the top from the bottom to use for different parts of the brush. I'm pretty proud of this. With all of our components in hand, it's back to the trusty hot glue gun to fuse it all together. Oh yeah, that's on there. And here it is, the final toothbrush design. Let's take a closer look at what this toothbrush has to offer. We got the classic Ugg logo right on the handle, a beautiful bow tie on the brushing flap, which you can flip down to reveal the super luxurious, super fluffy toothbrush bristle. And of course, you can flip it back up to protect the toothbrush from doo-doo particles. Now that we have all 3 of our toothbrushes, it's time to put them to the test. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. We got the Croc brush versus the Nike brush versus the Ugg brush. Which will clean my stained teeth the best? Supreme toothpaste. Fat Glob. This is Daniel Digest. Let's get brushing. These Croc bristles were surprisingly hard and the rubber did not taste good at all. The only nice thing about the Croc toothbrush is that you could brush with all sides. The Nike toothbrush feels like a mouthful, but I can really feel it cleaning all my teeth at once. The Nike brush is definitely cleaning my teeth a lot faster due to its U-shaped bristle design. And good thing this toothbrush doesn't taste like a stinky shoe, or else I would not be able to put it in my mouth. The UGG brush is definitely cleaning the front of my teeth, but the back of my teeth are gonna be super purple. Nothing like having a shoe in your mouth. Actually, it's not pleasant at all. This is probably the worst brush of them all. However, though, I gotta give this thing an A+ in bristle softness, but everything else about this brush is straight doo-doo caca. Let's check the after results. It was a close call between the UGG and the Nike Dunk, but the winners gotta go to the Nike shoe brush. It had the best design and it had the best cleaning results. But I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know down below which toothbrush you thought won this battle, and also comment down below what I should turn into toothbrushes next. So today we successfully answered the question if a shoe can toothbrush, but I still have one more question. Can a toothbrush shoe? Yeah, I know it sounds a bit weird, but just hang with me. Let me introduce to you the brush and slide. Let's see if they work. It hurts so bad. Ow. So I guess a toothbrush can shoe and a shoe can toothbrush. Thank you, Fat Globbers, for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, smile on. Ciao. Did I break it? Bye. It's summertime, so let's find out which watermelon snack will cause cavities. And make sure to stick to the end where I'll show you the best ways to prevent cavities this summer. Let's start off with my favorite watermelon DIY hack snack. Toss it in the air. Oh. Toss it in the air. Oh. It's floating. Now it's time for Fruit Ninja. Now that they're sliced and diced, it's time to get rolling with some fruit by the foot. This is a lot of fruit. Now insert the popsicle. Now that it's wrapped, let's add the chamoy. Tahini. Wait, I have no hands. Can you open this for me? Nice. Whoa. Now I like to throw them in the freezer for about 1 or 2 minutes. Whoa. I feel like a punching bag. Can't even talk. Or so much better frozen. Now, if you need a way to cool down this summer, you can grab yourself an iced watermelon drink from Dalgan, which comes with a watermelon donut, or you can just make it yourself. Be careful, this might get a little messy. And that's how you juice a watermelon. Refresh. Gummy watermelon? Watermelon Joyride made by Ryan Trahan. It's a massive watermelon with baby watermelons on top. It's a watermelon inception. Watermelon sour ooze tubes. Fat glob. Watermelon sour spray. And now for the final touch, watermelon poppin' candy. And here it is, our final creation, a sour poppin' watermelon candy. Super sour! Watermelon bubblegum. Watermelon seeds, crack but don't swallow. Did I hit you? Hey Synth, come here. I have news.
Dude, stop.
Psych, it's just a watermelon. Let's get brushing. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Cocoa melon toothbrush. It comes with 1 bristle head and a charging base. Act Wild watermelon flavored toothpaste. Juicy Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. The electric vibrations are really strong for a kid's brush. While the bristles may be a little small, it's okay because it's designed for tiny teeth. Fluoride rinse watermelon mouthwash. Let's check the after results. Not too bad for a kid's toothbrush. Let's see what we got next. Let's kick off the fireworks with red, white, and blue. The Slurpee machine's always broken at my local 7-Eleven, so I decided to buy my own. A user manual? You don't need that. Red syrup and blue. It's a red, white, and blue icy. Woo! That cold. Gotta match it with my red, white, and blue spoon. Whoa, do what the spoon says. Subscribe. Red, white, and blue Takis. Tastes like ketchup. That was some Patriotic crunches. Red. It's loaded with red icing. White powdered donuts. It looks delicious. Mmm. And finally, some blue Twinkies. That's one spongy, delicious looking cake. Woohoo! Rock candy? I feel like Wolverine. Red, white, and blue airheads. Whoa! Back to normal. So let's continue on. Captain Crunch. Forget regular milk. We got red, white, and blue milk. It's a red, white, and blue fireworks show. After all those snacks, it's time to check the breathometer. Let's see how bad my breath is. Ooh, it's a 4. That's not good. Let's get brushing. A red, white, and blue toothbrush from France. We're not the only ones with red, white, and blue in our flag. Take a look at these patriotic bristles. Time to make the prettiest fat glob. Fat glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with red, white, and blue. I'm kind of interested to see what 3 flavors of toothpaste taste like. We got outrageous blue chill, classic white, and explosive menthol red. Ooh, it's a 1. Much better. Now it's time to head to one of the most popular places in the summer, the lemonade stand. Grab a lemon, a pink lemon, grab a cotton candy maker, slice, and squeeze. And in just a few moments, voila, pink lemonade cotton candy. No! Sour pink lemonade joyride, giant Sour Patch mold, Sour Patch Kids Lemonade Fest, twins.
No, don't eat my twin.
Too late.
No.
Blue raspberry lemonade Swedish fish. And finally, Jolly Rancher sour lemonade stand. Sour lemonade soda. Whoa! Pour in the liquids and then freeze for 1 hour. And just like that, oh no, his arm! You got your final product. Let's give it a taste. Super sour! Then it's sweet. Freeze-dried lemon head. Look how huge they are. They look like giant puffed popcorn kernels. Mmm. Candy that's super sour but melts in your mouth. Mountain Dew Laguna lemonade with a birdie ASMR drinking glass. Whoa! Whoa! Weird. Frozen lemonade prime slime. Whoa! It's super frozen and slimy. Prime time slime. Let's check the pH. A value under 5 will cause cavities. I'm in the cavity zone. So let's get brushing with the yellow Philips Sonicare 1. Lemon Twist toothpaste. Yeet! Sour glob. Why is the toothpaste hanging like that? This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Oral Wellness Immunity Rinse. Let's give it a try. Woo! My mouth is feeling supercharged. Let's check the pH. I'm cavity free. Now that my teeth are safe from cavities, it's time for your Dental Digest pro tip. On average, 3 million teeth are lost at sporting events annually. So if a tooth gets knocked out, I caught it. You got about 15 minutes before it starts to die. But if you put it in milk or back into your mouth, it'll survive longer, so make sure to see a dentist ASAP. So let's start off with some icy. An original icy. Brain freeze. I always miss the ice cream man whenever I hear his music. Get over here! So I got sick of it and purchased my very own snow cone machine. Woo, it's awesome being an adult. No instructions. 2 cups, piece of plastic, a shaver, and a stand. Woo! Feel like Elsa up in here. Classic cherry and blue raspberry. Now that's a snow cone. And no ice cream man required. That's 1 chili cup of flavor. Woo! I can feel the freeze. The coldest cereal in town. And that's a cold hard fact. Woo! Those are some extreme eating conditions. Consume with caution. Giant icy gummies. Can you believe these exist? Icy squeeze. Back glob! Oh, back glob! Icy sour spray. Icy popping candy. Now that I'm cooled down, let's head to the woods to make some s'mores. First, we gotta start a campfire. I have no idea how they do this in Minecraft. So let's do something more my speed. You can hear all the crickets chirping out here in the wilderness. So let's catch some. Oh, salt and lemon flavored grasshoppers. Jiminy Cricket's still chirping. Let's get crunching. It's a good source of protein. Actually not too bad. Marshmallows. It's so fluffy. Graham crackers. Poppin' candy chocolate. This chocolate looks explosive. The back is filled with Pop Rocks. That is one gorgeous looking s'more. It tastes like fireworks in my mouth. That chocolate's popping like crazy. Let's try some other s'more-tastic items. Goldfish s'mores, chocolate, graham crackers, tiny marshmallow, deliciousness. Tiny but mighty, and they also leave a fishy aftertaste. S'more-flavored Oreos? They're called s'moreos. I didn't even know these things existed. These things look incredible. Perfectly stacked sandwiches. The fastest way to get a s'more at home. Approved. Marshmallow and chocolate deliciousness. Stuffed puff s'more bites. Graham cracker encrusted marshmallow with chocolate inside. Time to level it up with stuffed puffed ice cream. How do they make s'more flavored ice cream without melting the ice cream from the fire? It's a s'more ice cream sandwich. Stuffed with deliciousness. It's time to blow out this campfire and move on to the next destination. Oh, it's a Sasquatch. Beef jerky. Thank you. Spotted. Bigfoot approved. Let's go have some fun at the water park. Ice Pop Prime. Whoa, it's steaming. It's an ice pop rocket. It turned blue. Lemonade Prime. This looks like one mystical lemonade. Capri Sun. Mountain Dew Summer Freeze. What? It smells like a blast this summer. It looks like a mystic potion. Kool-Aid blasters. That was no summer freeze. This is a summer freeze. Braid freeze. Summer chug jug. That's a lot of punch. It's like the Hulk's potion. It's the perfect amount. It's shimmering with some summer goodness. It's time to spark up the grill and see what's cooking. No barbecue's complete without some barbecue chips. Barbecue chips! It's coated in some smoky flavor. Elote flavored Cheetos. It's corn. It looks corny, tangy, woo, spicy, and cheesy. Barbecue lettuce and tomato sandwich chips all in one? What in the Willy Wonka? You can taste all the layers of the sandwich in just one chip. Time for the condiment. Tangy ketchup and mustard. This is taking flavor to a whole new level. Look at that tangy crunch. The iconic duo, ketchup and mustard. Summer Star Chips and Star Spangled Salsa. Mega Pop. Oh, my ears are ringing. It's a fireworks show. Whoa, that's some sparkling flavor. Whoa, that's some serious kick. A summer salad? Let's make one that tastes delicious but gives you cavities. A locally grown gummy watermelon? The healthiest bean I know, jelly beans! Red, white, and blue fish, and tiny little sour kids. Whoa, I got twins! It looks like they're hugging. Sorry. Red, white, and blue. Can't forget the fishy. Let's top it off with firecracker dressing. This bottle's exploding like firecrackers. This is some sticky dressing. Pour yourself a single serving. It looks appetizing. Maybe I should have stuck to a normal salad. Whoa, that's some sticky salad. Ugh. That was one smoky hot barbecue, but it's time to move on to the next destination. Make sure to stick to the end where I use the world's cleanest toothbrush. I'm gonna test to see how well it works and show you its crazy cleaning power. Let's head to the beach. Woo, a beach ball. No beach party is complete without it. Whoa, we caught a live one. Fresh from the sea. Do you hear that? It's the ice cream man! Check out what I got. I got so many different flavors, so let's try them all out. Rocket Pop's my favorite. Let's take off. A trifecta of flavors. Cherry, lemonade, and blue raspberry. That rocket ice cream's got me ready to blast off! Mermaid cone? Wonder if they're gonna turn me into a mermaid. Wait, that'd make me a merman. Whoa, this ice cream's got a scuba mask on. Whoa, it actually looks like a mermaid. It smells like algae. Delicious. Mermtastic. I'm under the sea. Bob SquarePants ice cream. Let's see how it looks. If he looks goofy, you have to subscribe. He kind of looks pretty good to me. You still gotta subscribe though. He's got some gorgeous teeth, but he looks so good. Woo, I'm ready. An all-American ice cream sandwich. It's got red and blue sprinkles. I don't know how much more my teeth can handle. Prime lemonade. Grab a popsicle stick, dip it in, swirl it around, pull it out, and there we go. Fresh lemonade popsicle. Woo! Super sour. Floaty donuts. They look like a pool floaty. Hey, what are you doing in there? I can feel the superpowers kicking in. I got some fish flavored chips, salmon skin, and shrimp chips. These chips got the birds chirping. Beach-tastic. We can't forget to hydrate on the beach. So I got some Sunny D. It looks like a real birdie. It's time to head to the ball game. Popper ball swing. This thing's got some weight to it. I bet I can throw a curveball. Gumball back. Home run! I hit it out of this park. Every baseball player's favorite food, sunflower seed. Ranch and original. Original or ranch? Which flavor are you grabbing? Super salty. Bigly True. Slamming strawberry. Whoa, it smells so good. And Big Rally blue raspberry. This is by far the most fun gum to eat. That's a fat wad of gum. I feel like a chipmunk with all this gum in my cheeks. Home run! That gum saved my teeth blue. These items are gonna be a flavor explosion. Firework Fago. My favorite glass. It turned into a red, white, and blue drink. Delicious.
You call that a flavor explosion? Try this.
A soda maker? Pretty cool. Wait, this thing looks pretty sick.
Red Kool-Aid. Summer Freeze Dew. Yellow Prime. Orange Sunny D. Green Whirly Pop. And lastly, Purple Elixir.
What? Come on, you can do it. Whoa! It turned the whole drink purple! That looks like a flavor blast!
Oh, you just wait and see.
Oh no! I think I can read the future if I stare into this bottle. Let's lock and load it! Alright, I think it's locked. You guys ready? This drink looks super fizzy! Whoa! Now that's some serious fireworks coming out of this bottle. Let's see how fizzy it is. Woo! Bottoms up! Pretty good. Wait a second.
Now that's explosive.
Freeze-dried Jolly. Sour Fire Blast. That looks hot. Every flavor of Pop Rock. It's about to get popping in here. Whoa, look at that. It's an absolute grand finale. Now that's some serious candy. This has to be probably the coolest candy on the planet. Freeze-dried Jolly Ranchers with sour spray and every single flavor of Pop Rock on the outside. Now that's an exotic firecracking candy. Mmm. There's so many sensations going on in my mouth, I have no idea what's going on. I can hear the firecrackers going down to my tummy. Hey Johnny, you wanna try one?
Why not?
Careful, they got a kick.
I can handle it.
What's going on? She definitely couldn't handle that. Now that it's dark out, it's time for the fireworks show. Now it's time to show you the best way to prevent cavities this summer. It's simple. Brush 2 times a day for 2 minutes with fluoride toothpaste and floss at night. If you're in need of a new toothbrush, I've been testing out the world's cleanest toothbrush from Towel Clean for a while now. This is the Uma Diamond Sonic toothbrush. It's got a patent UVC self-sanitizing and drying base, and it's been lab tested to kill 99.9% of germs. You can see the toothbrush getting cleaned from the bottom. It has 40,000 brush strokes per minute to blast away the plaque and surface stain. And don't worry, it also has a sensitive teeth mode. And not only that, these whitening bristles are 12 times more effective at cleaning between your teeth than a manual toothbrush. These bristles are guaranteed to give you 2 shades whiter in 2 weeks. Right now, you can get over 64% off for their 4th of July special in any color with my link in the description down below. So let's test it out. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Ice peach tea flavored toothpaste. Backlog! This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. This toothpaste tastes like peach pie, and this toothbrush feels like it's blasting the plaque away with its 40,000 brush strokes per minute. Let's check the after results. Whoa, my mouth feels amazing and my teeth look super clean. This brush did amazing and it's a perfect addition to your summer routine. Thank you, Backlog, for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, smile on. Ciao. Today, I'll be eating $10,000 worth of exotic snacks. From sound-stimulating slurps to ear-tingling crunches, mouth-watering sour face twisters, and many, many more. Up first, let's start off with my favorite watermelon DIY hack snack. Toss it in the air. Oh. Toss it in the air. It's floating. Now it's time for Fruit Ninja. Now that they're sliced and diced, it's time to get rolling with some fruit by the foot. This is a lot of fruit. Now insert the popsicle. Now that it's wrapped, let's add the chamoy. Tahini? Wait, I have no hands. Can you open this for me? Nice. Whoa. Now I like to throw them in the freezer for about 1 or 2 minutes. Whoa. It feels like a punching bag. Can't even talk. Or so much better frozen. Now, if you need a way to cool down this summer, you can grab yourself an iced watermelon drink from Dunkin', which comes with a watermelon donut, or you can just make it yourself. Be careful, this might get a little messy. And that's how you juice a watermelon. Refresh. Gummy watermelon joyride made by Ryan Trahan. It's a massive watermelon with baby watermelons on top. It's a watermelon inception. Watermelon sour ooze tubes. Backlog. Watermelon sour spray. And now for the final touch, watermelon poppin' candy. And here it is, our final creation, a sour poppin' watermelon candy. Super sour! Watermelon bubblegum. Watermelon seeds, crack but don't swallow. Did I hit you? Hey Synth, come here. I have news.
Dude, stop.
Psych, it's just a watermelon. Let's get brushing. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Cocoa Melon toothbrush. It comes with 1 bristle head and a charging base. Act Wild watermelon flavored toothpaste. Juicy Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. The electric vibrations are really strong for a kid's brush. While the bristles may be a little small, it's okay because it's designed for tiny teeth. Fluoride rinse watermelon mouthwash. Let's check the after results. Not too bad for a kid's toothbrush. Let's see what we got next. Let's kick off the fireworks with red, white, and blue. The Slurpee machine's always broken at my local 7-Eleven, so I decided to buy my own. A user manual? You don't need that. Red syrup and blue. It's a red, white, and blue icy. Woo! That cold. Gotta match it with my red, white, and blue spoon. Whoa, do what the spoon says. Subscribe. Red, white, and blue Takis. Tastes like ketchup. Woo, that was some Patriotic crunches. Red, it's loaded with red icing. White powdered donuts. It looks delicious. And finally, some blue Twinkies. That's one spongy, delicious looking cake. Woohoo! Rock candy? I feel like Wolverine. Red, white, and blue airheads. Whoa! Back to normal. So let's continue on. Captain Crunch. Forget regular milk. We got red, white, and blue milk. It's a red, white, and blue fireworks show. After all those snacks, it's time to check the breathometer. Let's see how bad my breath is. Ooh, it's a 4. That's not good. Let's get brushing. A red, white, and blue toothbrush from France. We're not the only ones with red, white, and blue in our flag. Take a look at these patriotic bristles. Time to make the prettiest fat glob. Fat glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with red, white, and blue. I'm kind of interested to see what 3 flavors of toothpaste taste like. We got outrageous blue chill, classic white, and explosive menthol red. Ooh, it's a 1. Much better. Now it's time to head to one of the most popular places in the summer, the lemonade stand. Grab a lemon, a pink lemon, grab a cotton candy maker, slice, and squeeze. And in just a few moments, voila, pink lemonade cotton candy. No! Sour pink lemonade joyride, giant Sour Patch mold, Sour Patch Kids Lemonade Fest, twins. No, don't eat my twin. Too late. No. Blue raspberry lemonade Swedish fish. And finally, Jolly Rancher's sour lemonade stand. Sour lemonade soda. Whoa! Pour in the liquids and then freeze for 1 hour. And just like that, oh no, his arm! You got your final product. Let's give it a taste. Super sour! Then it's sweet. Freeze-dried lemon heads. Look how huge they are. They look like giant puffed popcorn kernels. Candy that's super sour but melts in your mouth. Mountain Dew Laguna lemonade with a birdie ASMR drinking glass. Whoa! Whoa, weird. Frozen lemonade prime slime. Whoa! It's super frozen and slimy. Prime time slime. Let's check the pH. A value under 5 will cause cavities. I'm in the cavity zone. So let's get brushing with the yellow Philips Sonicare 1. Lemon twist toothpaste. Yeet! Sour glob. Why is the toothpaste hanging like that? This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Oral Wellness Immunity Rinse. Let's give it a try. Woo! My mouth is feeling supercharged. Let's check the pH. I'm cavity free. Now that my teeth are safe from cavities, it's time for your Dental Digest pro tip. On average, 3 million teeth are lost at sporting events annually. So if a tooth gets knocked out, I caught it. You got about 15 minutes before it starts to die. But if you put it in milk or back into your mouth, it'll survive longer, so make sure to see a dentist ASAP. So let's start off with some icy. An original icy. Brain freeze. I always miss the ice cream man whenever I hear his music. Get over here! So I got sick of it and purchased my very own snow cone machine. Woo, it's awesome being an adult. No instructions. 2 cups, piece of plastic, a shaver, and a stand. Woo! Feel like Elsa up in here. Classic cherry and blue raspberry. Now that's a snow cone. And no ice cream man required. That's 1 chili cup of flavor. Woo! I can feel the freeze. The coldest cereal in town. And that's a cold hard fact. Woo! Those are some extreme eating conditions. Consume with caution. Giant icy gummies. Can you believe these exist? Icy squeeze. Back glob! Oh, back glob! Icy sour spray. Icy popping candy. Now that I'm cooled down, let's head to the woods to make some smoke. First, we gotta start a campfire. I have no idea how they do this in Minecraft. So let's do something more my speed. You can hear all the crickets chirping out here in the wilderness. So let's catch some. Oh, salt and lemon flavored grasshoppers. Jiminy Cricket's still chirping. Let's get crunching. It's a good source of protein. Actually not too bad. Marshmallows. It's so fluffy. Graham crackers. Poppin' candy chocolate. This chocolate looks explosive. The back is filled with Pop Rocks. That is one gorgeous looking s'more. It tastes like fireworks in my mouth. That chocolate's popping like crazy. Let's try some other s'more-tastic items. Goldfish s'mores, chocolate, graham crackers, tiny marshmallows, deliciousness. Tiny but mighty, and they also leave a fishy aftertaste. S'more-flavored Oreos? They're called s'moreos. I didn't even know these things existed. These things look incredible. Perfectly stacked sandwiches. The fastest way to get a s'more at home. Approved. Marshmallow and chocolate deliciousness. Stuffed puff s'more bites. Graham cracker encrusted marshmallow with chocolate inside. Time to level it up with stuffed puffed ice cream. How do they make s'more flavored ice cream without melting the ice cream from the fire? It's a s'more ice cream sandwich. Stuffed with deliciousness. It's time to blow out this campfire and move on to the next destination. Oh, it's a Sasquatch. Beef jerky? Thank you. Spotted. Bigfoot approved. Let's go have some fun at the water park. Ice Pop Prime. Whoa, it's steaming. It's an ice pop rocket. It turned blue. Lemonade Prime. This looks like one mystical lemonade. Capri Sun. Mountain Dew Summer Freeze. What? It smells like a blast this summer. It looks like a mystic potion. Kool-Aid Blasters. That was no summer freeze. This is a summer freeze. Brain freeze. Summer chug jug. That's a lot of punch. It's like the Hulk's potion. It's the perfect amount. It's shimmering with some summer goodness. It's time to spark up the grill and see what's cooking. No barbecue's complete without some barbecue chips. Barbecue chips! It's coated in some smoky flavor. Elote flavored Cheetos. It's corn. It looks corny, tangy, woo, spicy, and cheesy. Barbecue lettuce and tomato sandwich chips all in one? What in the Willy Wonka? You can taste all the layers of the sandwich in just one chip. Time for the condiment. Tangy ketchup and mustard. This is taking flavor to a whole new level. Look at that tangy crunch. The iconic duo, ketchup and mustard. Summer star chips and star spangled salsa. Mega pop. Oh, my ears are ringing. It's a fireworks show. Whoa, that's some sparkling flavor. Whoa, that's some serious kick. A summer salad? Let's make one that tastes delicious but gives you cavities. A locally grown gummy watermelon? The healthiest bean I know, jelly beans! Red, white, and blue fish, and tiny little sour kids. Whoa, I got twins! It looks like they're hugging. Sorry. Red, white, and blue. Can't forget the fishy. Let's top it off with firecracker dressing. This bottle's exploding like firecrackers. This is some sticky dressing. Pour yourself a single serving. It looks appetizing. Maybe I should have stuck to a normal salad. Whoa, that's some sticky salad. Ugh. That was one smoky hot barbecue, but it's time to move on to the next destination. Make sure to stick to the end where I use the world's cleanest toothbrush. I'm gonna test to see how well it works and show you its crazy cleaning power. Let's head to the beach. Woo, a beach ball. No beach party is complete without it. Fresh from the sea. Do you hear that? It's the ice cream man! Check out what I got. I got so many different flavors, so let's try them all out. Rocket Pop's my favorite. Let's take off. A trifecta of flavor. Cherry, lemonade, and blue raspberry. That rocket ice cream's got me ready to blast off! Mermaid cone? Wonder if they're gonna turn me into a mermaid. Wait, that'd make me a merman. Whoa, this ice cream's got a scuba mask on. Whoa, it actually looks like a mermaid. It smells like algae. Delicious. Mermtastic. I'm under the sea. Bob SquarePants ice cream. Let's see how it looks. If he looks goofy, you have to subscribe. He kind of looks pretty good to me. You still gotta subscribe though. He's got some gorgeous teeth, but he looks so good. Woo, I'm ready. An all-American ice cream sandwich. It's got red and blue sprinkles. I don't know how much more my teeth can handle. Prime lemonade. Grab a popsicle stick, dip it in, swirl it around, pull it out, and there we go. Fresh lemonade popsicle. Woo! Super sour. Floaty donuts. They look like a pool floaty. Hey, what are you doing in there? I can feel the superpowers kicking in. I got some fish flavored chips, salmon skin, and shrimp chips. These chips got the birds chirping. Beach-tastic. We can't forget to hydrate on the beach. So I got some Sunny D. It looks like a real birdie. It's time to head to the ball game. Popper ball swing. This thing's got some weight to it. I bet I could throw a curveball. Gumball back. Home run! I hit it out of this park. Every baseball player's favorite food, sunflower seed. Ranch and original. Original or ranch? Which flavor are you grabbing? Super salty. Bigly True. Slamming strawberry. Whoa, it smells so good. And Big Rally blue raspberry. This is by far the most fun gum to eat. That's a fat wad of gum. I feel like a chipmunk with all this gum in my cheek. Home run! That gum saved my teeth blue. These items are gonna be a flavor explosion. Firework Fago. My favorite glass. It turned into a red, white, and blue drink. Delicious.
You call that a flavor explosion? Try this.
A soda maker? Pretty cool. Wait, this thing looks pretty sick.
Red Kool-Aid. Summer Freeze Dew. Yellow Prime. Orange Sunny D. Green Whirly Pop. And lastly, Purple Elixir.
What? Come on, you can do it. Whoa! It turned the whole drink purple! That looks like a flavor blast!
Oh, you just wait and see.
Oh no! I think I can read the future if I stare into this bottle. Let's lock and load it! Alright, I think it's locked. You guys ready? This drink looks super fizzy! Oh! Now that's some serious fireworks coming out of this bottle. Let's see how fizzy it is. Woo, bottoms up. Pretty good. Wait a second.
Now that's explosive.
Freeze-dried Jolly. Sour Fire Blast. That looks hot. Every flavor of Pop Rock. It's about to get popping in here. Whoa, look at that. It's an absolute grand finale. Now that's some serious candy. This has to be probably the coolest candy on the planet. Freeze-dried Jolly Ranchers with sour spray and every single flavor of Pop Rock on the outside. Now that's an exotic firecracking candy. Mmm. There's so many sensations going on in my mouth, I have no idea what's going on. I can hear the firecrackers going down to my tummy. Hey, Johnny, you want to try one?
Why not?
Careful, they got a kick.
I can handle it.
What's going on? She definitely couldn't handle that. Now that it's dark out, it's time for the fireworks show. Now now it's time to show you the best way to prevent cavities this summer. It's simple. Brush 2 times a day for 2 minutes with fluoride toothpaste and floss at night. If you're in need of a new toothbrush, I've been testing out the world's cleanest toothbrush from Towel Clean for a while now. This is the Uma Diamond Sonic toothbrush. It's got a patent UVC self-sanitizing and drying base, and it's been lab tested to kill 99.9% of germs. You can see the toothbrush getting clean from the bottom. It has 40,000 brush strokes per minute to blast away the plaque and surface stain. And don't worry, it also has a sensitive teeth mode. And not only that, these whitening bristles are 12 times more effective at cleaning between your teeth than a manual toothbrush. These bristles are guaranteed to give you 2 shades whiter in 2 weeks. Right now, you can get over 64% off for their 4th of July special in any color with my link in the description down below. So let's test it out. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Ice peach tea flavored toothpaste. Backlog! This is Dental Digest, let's get brushing. This toothpaste tastes like peach pie, and this toothbrush feels like it's blasting the plaque away with its 40,000 brush strokes per minute. Let's check the after results. Whoa, my mouth feels amazing and my teeth look super clean. Let's eat some Jurassic era food. Let's go all the way back to the beginning with the chocolate dino egg. Let's see if there's a dynamite surprise inside. Whoa! There's a baby triceratops in the middle. I wonder how it tastes. Oh, he's got petrified egg yolk all over him. Please don't eat me. Too bad. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Who would have thought triceratops tastes so good? Time to eat a more realistic egg. This is a 10 million year old googly egg. Carefully extract it out of the shell. Oh, and there you have it. Ooh! This thing smells rotten and stinky. I gotta call in some reinforcement.
What's going on?
You're so weird. Okay, Dad, this is a 10 million year old egg.
Delicious.
Nut. No. Are you gonna explode? It's gonna blow!
Whoa, that was delicious.
Ooh. Velociraptor lollipop. Not only do they act as a way to hold your lollipop,
but they also act as tweezers.
2, 1.
believe it or not, dinosaurs love tiny critters, so we got gummy worms. Whoever can eat the most gummy worms in 1 minute wins.
I'm a winner!
Oh, are you ready for this?
Nope.
Bottoms up.
Cheers! I wouldn't eat them again.
Asteroid bite. They're sparking like crazy. Let's see what the stars taste like. Oh, hard.
Oh man. A little dusty.
It tastes like the destroyer of worlds. If these things can take out the dinosaurs, I wonder what they're gonna do to us. Those asteroids had some superpowers. Once the asteroid hit the Earth, the only thing left were fossilized candy. We got ourselves some scorpion-flavored ones. These ancient critters got trapped in tree syrup. Poor little guys, now you will be devoured. Dinosaur sour spray. Crack its neck. Ooh. Hey, watch this. Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's some sour spray. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Oh, it bit my tongue. That's one sour sting. I can feel the venom running through my blood. That was one sour stinging lollipop. Whatever toothbrush I get after each round, I have to decide how old it is. And if I get a majority of the dates wrong, though, fossilized dino doo-doo will get poured all over me. Oh, this stuff stinks. But if I get it right, I get to pour it on my dad.
Bring it on.
All to answer the question, am I the toothbrush master? All right, let's see what toothbrush I'll get. Huh? What the heck is this thing? It looks like the world's first ever bristle toothbrush, which means it's from the Tang Dynasty, which is over 1,000 years ago. Fun fact, this one's made with wood and hay bristles. But back in the day, they used real bones and boar hair. Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. No bones were harmed in the making of this toothbrush. A lot of dinos love to eat plants, so their teeth must have been stained green. So I got myself a giant leaf disclosing tablet. Let's check the before results. The chloroform stained my teeth leafy green. They didn't have toothpaste back then, so no backlog.
Are you gonna survive? 5?
I don't know. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Let's check the after results. Oh! Brushing without toothpaste was super weird. Toothpaste is super important for that full cleaning, protective experience. This is 10,000-year-old food. Let's find out if the snacks they ate were healthy for your teeth. This is food from ancient Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Greece. Ooh, super sticky. Raw honey imported from the ancient temple of Zeus. Whoa, it's electric. Feel like something zapped my tongue. Little D on my tongue. Saganaki, also known as flaming cheese. Ooh, opa. My eyebrows. Woo. Oregano chips. Look at all the flavors. Let's glaze it with some honey. This honey's imported all the way from Greece, the ancient temple of Zeus. That looks super sticky and delicious. It tastes like edible paper. Let's check the pH. Oh, I'm in the cavity zone. Oh, all the sugar from the honey causes cavities. Colgate toothpaste, imported all the way from Greece. My friend Nico sent it to me. It smells like gyros. Just kidding. This is Dental Digest. Let's keep brushing. Let's check the after results. Oof, it barely passed. I hope toothbrushes from the future are much better. I can't wait to find out. Now it's time for food from 5,000 years ago in ancient China. Oolong full tea. This stuff looks raging. Stinky. He just farted. I wonder what's inside. It's super shimmery. That's some bull fresh and juice. Green tea mochi slime. Chilling and refreshing. Strawberry tang hulu. They look like ruby red berries. Super shiny. Seafood chips. Look at the flavor. It smells like seafood soup. Woo! Crispy and crunchy. Mochi on a stick. Mixed with eyeballs. Frozen mochi. Woo! Brain freeze. Wasabi saucer. It's spinning with spice. Let's get munching. Woo! Steamed buns. Those buns wowed me. Let's check the breath meter after those ancient delicacies. Ooh, it's a 5 out of 5. Let's see which toothbrush I get. Woo, it's the Miswak. This is considered the world's first ever toothbrush, and I'm pretty sure it was used about 5,000 years ago. This brush is awesome because no toothpaste is even needed. Time to get brushed. This is Dental Digest. Let's get Miswalking. Let's check the after results. It's a 1! Those ancient snacks were no match against this ancient toothbrush. Next is food from the ancient Mayan time. Back when they built Chichen Itza. Here's an old picture of me. Mr. Papaya. Uh-oh. Oh, Mr. Papaya, go bye-bye. Time to juice him up. Woohoo! Thank you, Mr. Papaya. You won't go to waste. Scrum-dilly-yum-yum. It looks like an evil potion. You can see the seeds floating around. Woohoo! Tastes fruity. Pinwheels. Let's fry them. Just like that, they're nice and popped. Look at that shape. It looks so cool. It looks like an old wheel. These things are super fun to eat and have a wicked crunch. Woohoo! Those got a kick. Let's see if I can handle it. This chili pepper looks lethal. Definitely the hottest thing I've eaten all day. Let's cool all that spice down with some aloe. Say hello to Mr. Peely. Time to snap his neck. Time to eat up that delicious jelly. Oh. Once you remove the skin, it's got a slimy interior. Once you extract all the slime, you got this final product. And there's no way I'm gonna eat this slimy nastiness. But I'll drink it though. We got some aloe vera juice. And now for one of the oldest snacks to ever exist. See, let's get cracking. Those seeds got me feeling like a bird. You know what time it is. Let's see which toothbrush I get to battle these ancient Mayan snacks. It's the world's first ever sonic hair toothbrush. This is where it all started, leading them to make precision cleaning devices. I have no idea what year this toothbrush is from, so I gotta take the L. Comment down below what year you guys think this toothbrush was made. I'm gonna Google the answer and I'll pin down the first person who comments it correctly. Time to see how much plaque is on my teeth after all those snacks. We have Fat Glob disclosing tablets to color all the plaque on my teeth. Make sure to buy them on fatglob.com right now. Elevate your brushing experience to make sure you don't miss any plaque. It comes with 30 tablets, but all you need is one. Place it on your tongue, crush it up, pinch it on your teeth with your tongue. Anywhere you see purple, you gotta brush the plaque off or else you get cavities. And that's why you gotta buy Fat Glob disclosing tablets. It makes brushing fun by coloring your teeth. Let's check the before results. Triple Acción toothpaste from Mexico. I feel bad opening this ancient toothbrush up, but let's give it a try. It's still sealed. This thing's gotta be super old. And it doesn't smell like someone's old shed. User manual, we don't need that. The toothbrush comes with a travel case, an ergonomic non-slip handle, 3 replaceable bristle heads, 1 cleaning mode with a 30-second interval timer to make sure you brush all sides of your teeth. Fat Glob. This is Daniel Digest. Let's get brushing. The Triple Acción is wiping out all the spice from that Mayan chili pepper. Let's check the after results. Now it's time for a flavor blast from the 1900s. Let's go through the decades and see which candy they had at each time. Up first, the kiss that started it all. This is one giant kiss. All right, let's see what it looks like in 3, 2, 1. Woo! It's perfect. I never knew they made perfect or she kisses this beautiful. Got lines on the bottom. Let's see if it's solid or hollow inside. Let's eat it. It's hollow inside. The 1910s were loaded with caramel candy. Caramel straight out of my grandma's purse. Let's give it a try. Super soft and delicious. Oh, but it's getting stuck in my teeth. Do not eat caramel if you have braces. Rice Krispies came out in the 1920s, so I got myself a giant Rice Krispie treat. Woo! Look at this bad boy. It looks delicious. Once Rice Krispies were made, it took them 20 years to figure out to combine it with marshmallows to make this delicious masterpiece. I'm gonna go save the rest for later. Let's get an invigorating experience from the 1940s with a peppermint patty. It's a chocolate saucer. Ooh. Invigoratingly tasty. Woo! Minty fresh. The 1950s had an epic upgrade in candy. They had jewelry. They revolutionized sugar into jewelry. Check out my bling. Woo! Snacks on the go. But unfortunately, these snacks cause cavities, so I don't recommend it. The 60s were super groovy and all about color, so they released these colorful flavor blasts, also known as Starburst, into freeze-dried frozen burst. Whoa, that smells so good. It looks like a pink rock. Let's try it out. Crunchy, chewy, and juicy. Let's boogie into the 70s. My favorite release is the ring. Looks gemalicious. Check out my bling. Woo. It's super hard to eat these diamond rings. But that blue raspberry flavor is delicious. Let's rock and roll into the 80s. Razzle McDazzle. First they're candy, then they're gum. Let's see what they're about. Slowly turning into gum. These things are weird. It's like a hard candy. And now it's gum. It's a candy that keeps on giving. Finally, time for the ultimate 90s lunch. We got Lunchables on the menu. That's one quadruple stack sandwich. Comment down below what your favorite Lunchable is. Now let's find out which toothbrush I'll get. Amazon? That makes sense because 1990s is when Amazon started and delivery services got going. Let's see how well the most popular toothbrush on Amazon will clean my stained teeth. Fat Glob. This is closing time. Let's check the before results. This is Dental Digest, let's get brushing. If you want to get any of the toothbrushes I've used in this video, shop in the description down below. Let's check the after results. This modern toothbrush had an epic cleaning. Make sure to stick to the end to see what the future holds. Time for the 2000s. Yellow Prime. Primetime Fuel. Mr Beast Chocolate. I feel like Augustus Gloop. Sour Level Up Challenge. These things are radiating with sour. 3 at once. Let's give it a try. Ugh! It put my tongue black. Phase Rugs candy are no joke. They pack a punch. Let's check the pH. A value under 5 will cause cavities. I'm in the cavity zone. Snacks from the 2000s are gonna give me cavities if I don't brush. Time to see which toothbrush I get. Oh no! Toothpicks? What am I gonna do with this? There's no way I'm gonna be able to get a full cleaning experience with it, but it's better than nothing. Try to guess the era toothpicks first got used. I'm gonna guess like the 1750s? Oh, that's kind of sharp. Let's check the after results. Toothpicks are no replacement for a toothbrush. Time to move on to the year 3000. Cotton candy balls? The future looks sweet. These cotton candy balls pack a steamy punch. This will be living in space. We got some space food. Ice cream sandwiches in space? This is not a typical ice cream sandwich. It's freeze dried. Listen to this. I'd be down to live on Mars if I'd be eating freeze-dried ice cream all day. Alien crunch clusters? This snack is rumored to have the most powerful crunch in the whole universe. I'm super excited. They look like little alien fingers. Oh, they got a sour aftertaste. Combine these two together and you get the most futuristic cleaning routine in the universe. So let's see what it's all about. Instruction manual, one spare bristle head, a toothbrush handle, and this sleek galaxy midnight blue, and an interplanet travel case. So you're ready to venture out into the universe. It sounds like an alien spaceship. Black identifying camera from the future. Oh, that's a lot of plastic. Let's get flossing first, but the fun way, from the future. This is one air-tastic experience, way easier than flossing with manual floss. Alien blood flavored toothpaste. Pickle. This is Dental Digest, let's get brushing. Whoa, alien blood tastes funky. I've never tasted anything like this toothpaste before. And this is one supersonic cleaning device. Let's check the after results. This is the cleanest my smile has ever been, and I can't wait for the future. Our first flavor is sour. We've all seen those sweet candy burritos. But let's make the world's most sour one. True roll-ups. Super sour gushers. Warhead sour bombs. Warhead sour squeeze instead of guacamole. Super sour squishy cloud. Raspberry ice cream. Now let's throw that super sour burrito in the freezer to get it crunchy. That's one large burrito. Super sour. Warhead sour spray. Woo! Woo! That's by far the most sour burrito on this planet. Woo! That burrito burned my tongue. It was so sour. So let's make the world's most sourest drink. Watermelon? I don't want to use a knife to cut this watermelon. Let's see how many rubber bands it takes to make this thing explode. 1, 10, doesn't look like it's doing any damage. 100, it's not even making a dent. Rubber bands were breaking everywhere. Ow! And then the watermelon tried to roll away. 300 rubber bands, he was looking a bit goofy, and I could start to hear him cracking. I got really scared being near this thing because it looked like it was ready to explode.
Dude, how do I not be in that camera with protection?
The rubber band shot out like a cannonball. So today we found out it takes 1,200 rubber bands to crack a watermelon in half. Immersion blender. That was refreshing, but we gotta add some sour. Warhead sour watermelon soda, lemon, black cherry, and finally blue raspberry. Toxic waste slime liquors, sour pop rocks. You can hear it snap, crackling, and popping. Smells toxically delicious. Sour ooze tubes. Pickle. And now for the final touch. That's electrifyingly sour. Let's check the pH. A value under 5 will cause cavities. I'm in the cavity zone. Time for some spice. Not that spice. I'm scared for this one, but let's go. Giant jalapenos. I don't like to mess around with spice. Ready to go. Flamin' hot Mountain Dew. Chili cherry bombs from Texas. Bombs away. It's bombed with flavor. Carolina Reaper Puffs. They're smoking with flavor. My hand is dusty with cheese. Finger licking good. Hot tamale cotton candy. It's so fluffy. Tapatio juice. Let's dissolve some of this cotton candy. It's a bottomless pepper pit. How's it all fitting in there? Extreme Reaper nuts. These are the hottest nuts I've ever seen. Red hot goldfish. They're swimming in hot sauce. Listerine cool heat. They taste like spicy paper. Fuego Taki. Burritos Fire Chamoy. Fat Glob. Tahine. Oh! Whoa, this thing looks wicked. It's got at least 10 million Scoville units in this pepper. How am I gonna eat this thing? Delicious! Now let's wash it down with some flaming hot Mountain Dew. Whoa! Woohoo! That was some crazy spicy frozen Mountain Dew. Let's check the breathometer. Yikes, it's a 5 out of 5. Now let's clean this breath up with the most viral TikTok toothpaste this year. The world's spiciest toothpaste. The Scoville is off the chart. And of course, we gotta use the most viral toothbrush ever. So let's scroll and see what it is. Nope. Nope. No. No. Whoa, 320 million views. Oh man, this is gonna burn. This toothbrush is massive. The last time I used this toothbrush was with Salish and there was peanut butter all over this toothbrush.
Peanut butter.
Oh, Fat Glob. Look, this is about to be the world's spiciest Fat Glob. Fat Glob. Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with the world's largest toothbrush and the world's spiciest toothpaste. Oh, this toothpaste is melting the plaque away, but it's also burning my eyes! Ah! Let's check the after result. It's a 0. It cured my bad breath. Our next flavor is sweet. These chicken leg ice creams are all over my feet. And you know me, I'm not just gonna go buy them. I'm gonna make them myself. So we leveled it up with a giant chicken leg ice cream. Look, there's even a bone sticking out of it. You can see the crunchy flavors. You know what it's missing? Hot sauce. This looks spicy delicious. If you want to make your own fried chicken ice cream, it's surprisingly easy. And it only takes 3 ingredients. Grab yourself a pretzel rock. This one's a bit big. Get it to the perfect length. Grab your favorite ice cream. Mine is vanilla. And just grab yourself a handful of ice cream. Stick a bone in it. And then next, the best part. The final step of adding cornflakes. And just like that, you have a cornflake dusted chicken leg filled with ice cream. Up next is another food item that makes no sense. Oreo sushi. Look at this weird creation. It looks like a log. Look at the cross section, it's a perfect spiral. Let's give it a try. Whoa, that was some chocolate deliciousness. No sushi's complete without soy sauce. Nice and salty. It's a bit salty, but low-key, it kind of works. I guess soy sauce goes with all types of sushi. And now for the last sweet, the candy craze that took over social media. Freeze-dried sweets. Jollies. Look at these things. They're huge, giant, colorful puff balls. Up first, blue. It just dissolves into nothing. Laffy Tappies, they're like giant colorful bricks. They're like pieces of chalk. They're rock hard. Banana, grape, strawberry, and avocado. And lastly, freeze-dried Skittles. It looks like the rainbow. Woohoo! That was some sweet crunches. Next, let's get salty. With Spam. Ugh! Look at the crispy flavor. Mexican chicken tomato. They look delicious. It tastes like a weak barbecue. Italian red meat. The flavor looks insane. And finally, Texas grilled barbecue. This one's got no flavor. Now it's time to get brushing. But first, it's disclosing time. If you've ever wanted to try them out, that was the time. For a limited time only, it's buy one, get one free. Meaning you get 2 for the price of 1. Make sure to shop now on fatglob.com. Back to the regular program. Yeet. Let's check the before results. Anywhere you see purple as plaque, you gotta brush it off. I've been testing out toothpaste for a long time now in search of the best toothpaste tube. And you know what? I think I found the creme de la creme top of the top. This is the 6th tube I've used in the past half a year. Now that's a lot of Fat Glob. There's something special about this toothpaste. It's a perfect balance of minty freshness and smooth clean. After I use this toothpaste, my breath feels minty fresh the whole morning. And not only that, my teeth feel the cleanest I've ever felt when I use this toothpaste. This is not even sponsored. This is just a genuine reaction to my favorite toothpaste that I found this year. This is Opalescence toothpaste. So let's rip a Fat Glob to show you guys how well it works. Smells minty fresh. One of the most viral toothbrushes I've ever seen, the Auto Brush. And just like that, we're ready to brush my whole mouth at one time. Its unique U-shaped design has bristles on all sides. Fat Glob! Fat Glob! One huge critique is this toothbrush is kind of hard to apply toothpaste. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Woo! It feels like a car wash for my mouth. A tiny burger? Does this work?
No.
Yeet. Well, good thing I bought a tiny cooking set.
Bruh.
It's so tiny! With the burger complete, we can't forget the Bev. Mini gulp soda machine. The burger and the Bev are complete, but we're still missing one essential item. Something crunchy. Regular Cheeto, tiny Cheeto. Let's see what's inside. Now that we got the tiny drink, burger, and chips complete, it's time to feast. Time for the main event. Let's find out if a tiny burger equals tiny flavor. Now that's one delicious looking cheese bogle. Up next, tiny dessert. The world's tiniest blender means the world's tiniest smoothie. Hailey Bieber's smoothies are wicked expensive, so let's see if it's worth every sip. And funny enough, my tiny blender only has room for about one sip. So let's try it out. A tiny banana. Mr. Banana! I'm sorry! You will be eaten with honor. Strawberries? Avocado? It's perfect! Maple syrup? Oh, this is smelling good. Protein powder? Coconut cream? And finally, some sea moss. What the heck is this stuff? Strawberry glaze and a tiny mason jar. Comment down below if you think I match the smoothie look. Ooh, tiny brain freeze! This was Scrumdiddly Yum Yum. Hailey Bieber knows what she's doing. I need some comfort food after that. Nothing like a campfire s'more. So squishy. I think it's burnt! Graham crackers? Now that's one tiny looking s'more. It looks perfect! Wait, no! He incinerated my sandwich. Guess I'll eat it anyways. That was tiny and delicious, but I'm still hungry. Sour trolley gummy worms? Strawberry grape? Orange lime? And my favorite, cherry lemon. Ooh, super sour! Sour candy is one of the worst candies for your teeth, so let's get brushed with the world's smallest dental routine. We're gonna be working our way from the world's tiniest toothbrush all the way to the world's largest, so make sure to stick to the end to see which cleans the best. Now it's time for the brush battle. The world's smallest toothbrush versus a 500 bristle toothbrush versus a 3000 bristlehead toothbrush. Let's see if size matters and which will clean my stained teeth the best. Tiny disclosing time. Make sure to get yourself some on factlob.com. Let's check the before results. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. This tiny travel toothbrush only has 32 bristles, which means it's one bristle per tooth. It's almost there, but it's not clean enough. They're perfectly clean. The tiny cavities are defeated. Let's move on to giant foods versus giant toothbrushes. Giant Cheeto Puffs? I eat the whole bag, but you know what I need is a giant Cheeto Puff. Oh, whoa, giant Cheeto Puff! Giant Krusty Krab pizza? This is huge! That Krabby Patty pizza was delicious, but it's time for my drink.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Yeah, wait, where is my drink? We can never forget the giant Dr. Kelp. It's right here. Woo! Woo! Diet Dr. Kelp is delicious. It's time for some giant dessert. Giant s'mores, graham crackers, Hershey's chocolate. Super satisfying. This is gonna be one mega s'more. With the aluminum foil down, it's time to melt the chocolate just a little bit. Schmello time. Ugh. It's time to get roasted. Giant s'more! Break it in half. This is one sticky looking delicious mess. This is by far the messiest food I've ever eaten. Whoa, it's super slimy. Tiny Ferrero Rocher. Bigger Ferrero Rocher. Giant Ferrero Rocher. The world's largest sour gummy worm. I just ripped it, but I can already smell the fruity poppin' flavor. Ho, 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 ho. Before I show it to you, that's the normal size of a sour gummy worm that you buy from the store. But let me show you what I got. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. It fills the entire screen. Take a look at how beefy this thing is. The best part is you can see the sour powder coating the entire surface of the gummy worm. Ooh. Actually, nope, not sour at all. Blue, red. Blue wins. But now that my stomach and my teeth are aching, it's time to call in some giant support. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Let's level it up to a brush with 20,000 bristles. Now this thing's got a lot of bristles, 20,000 comments, and I'll count every single one of them. Please don't comment. These ultra soft bristles feel like marshmallow clouds. Well, let's see how well they clean my teeth. And if you've seen any of my videos before using this toothbrush, you might already know the answer. Blue Dragon Dazzle toothpaste. Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. My toothbrush turned purple. Let's see what it did to my teeth. Almost, but not good enough. A 20,000 bristlet toothbrush is just way too many bristles. I felt like I was using a sponge, probably because the bristles are way too close together, which resulted in my teeth not getting clean. Adios, toothbrush. Since you can't buy a toothbrush with more than 20,000 bristles on the market, you know what we're gonna have to do? Guess we gotta build one. Double bristle power, baby, let's go. And it's even got replaceable bristle heads. Now that the strongest cavity-fighting toothbrush is complete, let's find out how well it'll clean my stained teeth. And let's talk about the features it has to offer. Right off the bat, you can see it's got this gorgeous Miami Vice paint job, 50,000 different types of bristles, rotating bristles in the middle, extra large bristles on the lateral, a couple bristles on top, rubber bristles that spin to help massage your gum. But my favorite part is the spiky pink ridges on the flip side to brush your tongue. No way I'm gonna get bad breath with this guy. And since it's 7 feet tall, it's kind of a bit difficult to hold, but good thing I'm really tall. Giant disclosing tablet. Let's check the before results. Some bristle toothbrush. Giant red Taki. It's huge. No reaction. Blue Extreme Takis. That was some extreme heat. My lips are burning. Ooh, that was a lethal combination. Giant spicy bulldog ramen. Giant ramen hot sauce. I got it all over my hand. That was hot. Let's sauce it up. Giant Flamin' Hot Cheeto. That's one bold, fiery, crunchy, oversized snack. That was a burst of spicy, smoking flavor sizzling on my tongue. It's time to cool my mouth down with some frozen tahini. Let's check the breathometer. This device tells you if you have bad breath. A 5 out of 5 means you have lethal breath. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's a 5 out of 5! I'm surprised my stinky breath didn't melt this device! Now that I'm a fire-breathing dragon, Let's find out how the world's tiniest toothbrush will clean my doo-doo breath. Besides, this toothbrush is smaller than my teeth. I'm afraid I'm gonna swallow it. And these bristles are almost microscopic. Since there's pretty much no way to use this toothbrush without accidentally swallowing it, I bought the world's smallest travel toothbrush kit. Let's see what's inside. Whoa! A tiny toothbrush to clean in between your teeth, toothpaste, and a buildable toothbrush. A satisfying click and this thing's ready to go. Look how soft those bristles are. This tube of toothpaste is a bit too big for me, so let's miniaturize it to this tiny Colgate. Are you kidding me? It's so cute. I got like one little tiny glob. Tiny glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Now it's time to rinse with some tiny mouthwash. Minty fresh. Let's check the after result. Yikes, it's still a 4! I guess this tiny mouthwash and toothpaste wasn't minty enough to clean my bad breath. Up next, sweet. Let's make a giant DIY nerd roll. I've seen a few videos like this, so we gotta make one. Like a paper towel tube and cut it in half. But since I'm making a giant one, I got myself a massive PVC pipe and then sliced it in half. Parchment paper and 5 pounds of gummy bears. I can smell all 6 fruity flavors. Apple, strawberry, cherry, pineapple, and orange. Grab a microwave bowl. Pour the gummies in and then heat them up. Grab some nerds. Place the parchment paper down on your half-cut circle. Once you microwave your gummies, it should look like this, a slimy concoction. Now it's time to pour the concoction over the nerds. Woo! Time to let it cool. Time to top it off with some extra nerds. It's time to throw this thing in the freezer and let it cool. After keeping it in the freezer overnight, we got the final product. It's massive. To put it into perspective, this is a normal nerd roll, and this is the giant DIY nerd roll. It's so big. It's at least 50 times the size. Stretch test. This thing is not budging. That tastes like a rainbow explosion. It's time to wash all that food down with a giant Coca-Cola. This thing is huge. Guess how many cans of Coke it took to fill? Let's put some Mentos inside. I'm kind of interested to see what happens when we add a whole sleeve of Mentos to this thing. So let's try it out. Whoa, did you hear that? Giant disclosing tablet. This giant disclosing tablet is equivalent to 100 disclosing times. So let's get chomping. Let's check the before results. Oh, that's a lot of disclosing time. Since we used this toothbrush last time, it's time to level it up. This thing is huge. This brush is massive and it's only going to get bigger by the end of this video. Just wait and see. Blueberry Cure Prox toothpaste. Pickle. This is Dental Digest. Let's keep brushing. Let's check the after results. Whoa, there's still a lot of plaque in between my teeth. We gotta move on to a bigger toothbrush. It's time to move on to our next flavor code. Sour. The world's largest cracked grape. It took me forever to find a grape this size. I had to go to a special farm. I'm so excited to see what it tastes like. It took over 50 Jolly Ranchers to cover this thing and 6 packets of Pop Rocks. This thing's gonna blow my mind. Let's get feasting on this cracked grape. This thing's so sour. That's one juicy, snap, crackling, popping grape. Sour pickle bowl. You guys have seen me eat tiny sour pickle balls before, so I'm not looking forward to this giant pickle ball. And here it is, the world's largest sour pickle ball. It's dusted with sour pickle flavoring. It's by far the most sour thing I've ever experienced on this channel. And look at the size of this thing. It's bigger than my head. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna erupt. It's so sour. Atomic sour spray. Since they don't make giant sour warhead spray, let's make one ourselves. We got our sour spray bottle. It's got its own spray fan. Start off with blue sour warhead spray. Oh yeah, that's nice and cool. Take off the top. It's time to fill it up. Up first, sour warhead spray. Man, that's one finger workout. My finger's tired. We did a good job at extracting all the sour liquid juice. Mega sour toxic slime liquor. Got a rolling ball on the top that we gotta pop out. Hey Dad, you got any pliers? Let's add some pressure and squeeze out this ball. Oh! It looks like a perfect little ping pong ball. My sour potion is building up. It's looking toxic in there. Woo! A single sour warhead, a sour flush, everyone's favorite. Oh, the powder's not mixing. Blue raspberry Pop Rocks. Guys, listen to this. It sounds like an orchestra of Pop Rocks. Calypso Ocean Blue Lemonade. It was a perfect amount, and just like that, we got a giant warhead sour spray bottle. Then, of course, we got to top it off with some sour blue crystals. Whoa, it's smoking. Now it's time for our final sour item. A giant sour gummy worm. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at the size of this thing! I wonder how many gummy worms I had to melt to make this thing. It smells delicious! Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm gonna fly away! Sour warhead spray? Citric acid? Woo-hoo-hoo! That's one sour worm! Clouding up the air! Time to roll it around town! Oh yeah, now that's gonna be one sour gummy. But now it's time to level it up with some malic acid! Whoa, it looks toxically sour. Time to powder it up. One full bag should be enough. This worm is now fully coated in some sour toxicness. Woohoo! That was some sour gumminess. Because we're leveling up each toothbrush, our next toothbrush is even bigger than the last. It's the world's largest Lego electric toothbrush. This epic toothbrush has over 4 pounds of Legos on it. So let's see how well this ultimate Lego toothbrush will clean my smile. Let's swap this bristle head with the larger one. Much better. It's got double the cleaning area. But first, let's check the pH. A value under 5 will cause cavities. It's off the charts. Lego toothpaste. Pickle. This is Dental Digest. Let's keep brushing. Woohoo! I'm getting toothpaste all over my face. Let's check the after results. I'm cavity free. Up next is my favorite flavor, salty nacho cheese Doritos. Look at the cheesy flavor. Let's level these chips up with a giant Dorito. Look at the flavor in this guy. Now that's some bold flavor. Now it's time for some chicharrones. Not these tiny ones, because these things stink, but this giant one. Because this is a giant food video, so we got a giant chicharrone. This thing is literally taller than me. I have no idea how I'm gonna eat it. And that was some crunchy stuff. Pizza! It's a giant slice of pizza. It's so big. Whoa! This pizza is so big, it's bigger than my entire body, and I'm like 7 feet tall. That's enough pizza for me. It's time for pizza party. Whoa! Did you hear that? And now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. The world's largest electric toothbrush. This brush has over 1 foot of bristles. Now that's a lot of scrubbing power. And the best part of these bristles are surprisingly soft. Since we have the world's largest electric toothbrush, there's only one way to apply toothpaste. The world's largest tube of toothpaste. It's bigger than me. It's gonna be one massive fat glob. And of course it's fat glob toothpaste, very, very flavored. If you guys ever wanted to know what this closing tablets taste like, make sure to check out fatglob.com. Now this is not any ordinary tube of toothpaste. You can't just squeeze it, you gotta hug it. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Fat glob! This is Dental Digest, let's keep brushing. My smile's cavity free after this brushing experience. A for Arizona Marvel Wolverine Elixir. Apple flavored. Whoa! We got B for baseball gum. Batter up. Bases are loaded, let's feast. C's for chicharrones. Looks like a giant Dorito. Wait, that's D. Tasted like styroboard. Styrofoam cardboard combined. We got D for D's Doritos.
Nope.
Look at all that Tapatio flavor. Now these are some delicious Doritos. We got E for eggs. Let's see what we got. Let's see what's inside these SpongeBob eggs. Now that's one pretty looking patty. We got blue, purple, green, and red. That was excellent. F is for frog eggs. Not really, just juicy. Oh, look at them froggies. Woo, that's a lot of froggies. G's for grass? Whoa, that's one big bundle of grass. It looks like a nest. Not only does it start with G, it's also made in a country that starts with G, Germany. This is one weird texture. It kind of looks like a beard. I didn't know grass tasted like sour apple. Try some. Pretty good. Up next, we got H. Wieners everywhere. Take a look at how perfectly accurate this little mini hot dog gummy is. Oscar Mayer wiener on the front. And then we got the wiener dressed with ketchup, mustard, and relish. A little sour, meaty, sweet, and tangy. We got I for icy. So let's turn these icicle popsicles into an icy. Blue raspberry and chewy. Now that's a handful of icy. This is a good spoon. You can eat ice cream with your hand without getting your hand sticky. J is for Jiffy Pop. Crunchy, buttery, salty, and jubilee. I don't even know what jubilee means, but it starts with a J, so we're going with it. We got K for Krabby Patty. Who's ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, now that's one booming Krabby Patty. No pickles are missing on this one. We got L for Little Skittles. Take a look at how tiny they are. Little in size, but mighty in flavor. M is for Mini M&M, Popcorn Edition. Take a look inside the bag. You can see popcorn covered in chocolate and mini M&Ms. Now that's one chocolate drizzled popcorn. They look marvelous. Nachos. Oh, look at that radioactive queso. Now that's some cheesy nachos. O for Oreos. We got the Space Dunk Edition. It's filled with blue raspberry and pink dragon fruit frosting. They taste out of this world. P for Patrick Star. It's a chocolate Patrick.
I love you.
That was some perfect chocolate. Q for Quinoa Crunch. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Not only are they Reese's Puffs, they're special edition Rabbit Edition. Look how cute these little rabbits are. Since milk doesn't start with R, we got Ramune soda. Little shake action. Whoa! The best smelling soda. That's one fizzy bowl of cereal. Spoon me. Thank you. S is for Super Silly Sour Straws. Give me water. Ugh. T for Takis. Now that's some tangible looking flavors. The first time I tried these, I didn't really like them. The second time they grew on me. Now the third time I'm trying them, they're pretty tasty. Sad to let them go, but let's move on to the next letter. We got U for Unicorn Mac and Cheese. Look at the magical rainbow. It comes with unicorn pasta, shooting stars, and lucky rainbows. Lucky magic rainbow spoon. Take a look at how cheesy. Woo, that was ultra cheesy. V for Violet Crumble, Dark Chocolate Edition. Let's take a look inside. It's chocolate covered honeycomb. These are some vigorously crunchy chocolate. W for Warheads. Whoa. Extreme red, white, and blue Team USA Airheads. That's some exotic looking striped candy. Whoa, I'm feeling patriotic. We got Y for Yellow Prawn. Ooh, Z for Zapp's Evil Eye Chips. They look electric. Let's give it a try. That was super zappy. Now that we worked our way through the entire alphabet, let's find out the damage it did to my smile with these 4 tests. Then we'll speed run back through the entire alphabet using my dental routine. Let's check the breathometer, a device used to see how bad my breath is. Yikes, it's a 5, which means I have the worst breath possible. Now it's time to check the pH. A value under 5 means I got cavities. Yikes, it's a 2, which means I'm in the cavity zone. For our next test, we have a Petri dish, which is gonna help show us the bacteria I have in my mouth. A little swabby swab. Oh, it's pink from all my disclosing time. Streak it across the agar dish. Now it's time to take a closer look at the bacteria in my mouth. Yikes, that was a lot of bacteria. It's time to visualize it. With Fact Lab disclosing tablets. The ultimate way to show you where the plaque's hiding. Let's check the before results. Let's jump back into the alphabet with Z. Z for the best toothpaste, which you'll find out what it is very shortly. We got Y for yellow disclosing tablet. Yikes, that's gnarly. We got X is for X-ray. Ugh. I don't see any cavities, but there's definitely a lot of plaque on my teeth. So to prevent them for W, we got a water flosser. Next up for V is veneers. Oh, these definitely don't look like real veneers. You can see the cavities on my teeth. I gotta get brushing. Ugh, good thing U stands for ultrasonic toothbrush. It's finally time to use the best toothpaste. Super luxurious glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Unfortunately, I still see a little bit of plaque in between, so let's hope T is for toothbrush. T for toilet brush? Oh no. I can't just brush alone with a toilet brush. So we got T for toothpaste. Turd glob. Let's get brushing. No more. Whew. That was gnarly. Up next for S is a super strong way to clean your teeth, a dental scaler. So let's get scraping. It's time to check the results with some retractors. Let's check the after results. Oh yeah, those are looking pretty clean. But now it's time to start over with the Quivi revealing plaque pen. Oh, you can see the plaque oozing out of the tip. Oh, it tastes super sour and I kind of feel icky having this nasty gel on my teeth. So let's use the more premium product, Fat Glob Plaque Disclosing Tablet. O is for Oral-B toothbrush and opalescence toothpaste, one of my favorite combos. Dentist approved glob. Those are some opalescent looking teeth. N is for night guard. This is super helpful because you don't want to grind your teeth at night. If you grind your teeth at night, this could cause a lot of issues, including destroying your teeth and hurting your jaw. So let's put this mouth guard in for the rest of the night. And when you fall asleep, you might get hit by the Hulk. We got M for mouthwash made by Spidey himself. Whew, my breath senses are tingling, and it's telling me you guys gotta subscribe. Up next, we got L for Listerine. It's freezing cold. I got something stuck in the back of my teeth, and I'm pretty sure it's plaque. So let me show you one of my favorite floss. It's called Knitted Floss, but the brand is called Cocoa Floss. Knitted floss is supreme because it helps grab all the plaque in between your teeth a lot better than that stuff that just kind of glides in and glides out. Another reason why this floss is so great is because it tastes incredible. This one tastes like confetti cake. Now that's making flossing fun. Gotta love that. And a fun fact, they were the first dental company to ever send me product for free. I only had 400 subscribers at that time, so they're pretty awesome for sending me free stuff. I love them for that. We got J standing for Jet Shooting Toothbrush. This is probably like the ultimate squirt gun. Precise, accurate, and powerful. This toothbrush is super fun to use, but extremely messy. We got I standing for Interdental Brush. Take a look at how small this toothbrush bristles are. But these small little bristles have a perfect function. For those tight to reach spots in the back of your teeth that have large gaps, it's exactly what you need to use to floss in between. For H, we got hydrogen peroxide, one of the best solutions to help whiten your teeth. But you gotta be super careful not to swallow hydrogen peroxide because it is toxic. We got G for gum, but not any sort of gum. We're gonna grab a gum with xylitol, a gum that helps prevent cavities. We got F is for fluoride, the ultimate way to control your brain. I'm joking. It's the best way to prevent cavities by adding super strength material to the front of your teeth. Since I just ate a bunch of snacks, I think it's time to apply some fluoride to my teeth. It looks like a gel honey. Fluoride is super sticky because it's got to stick to your teeth. The longer it's on your teeth, the better chance it has to strengthen your tooth structure. So let's paint some on to prevent my teeth from getting cavities. We got E for electric toothbrush. Any guesses what type of toothbrush it is? 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Let's save this for later while we build out the rest of our brushing routine. We got D for diamond toothpaste. Let's not stop at diamond toothpaste. Let's add chocolate toothpaste. The ultimate chocolate diamond combo. Woohoo! And here it is, the ultimate Spidey toothbrush. Chocolate glob, diamond glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing with the double stacked fat glob. Now that my teeth are super clean, it's time to add braces. And just like that, we got ourselves some freshly bonded braces. So let's grab 3 snacks to see what's safe and not safe for braces. Up first, banana Twinkies. That's an easy yes. Sour Warhead gumballs. Unless you want to break a bracket, that is a fail. Lastly, we got freeze-dried treats. Freeze-dried treats are usually pretty light and fluffy, so they're approved. And since you stick to the end of the video, you guys know the secret now that I just bought a freeze dryer, and that's going to be a future video. So comment down below. I'll read your comments and see what you guys want me to freeze dry. Lastly, we got A for antimicrobial mouthwash. Hopefully this will help the bacteria found in my mouth to help prevent cavities. Woo! Minty fresh, delicious. It's time to check the 4 after results: breath, pH, bacteria, and plaque. Up first, it's time to test out the breathometer. I got a pretty strong feeling this is gonna be really good because I just took TheraBreath mouthwash, making my breath smell minty fresh. Woo! It's a 2. We got that super fresh minty breath. Now it's time to check out the pH. You know the drill. It's got to be a value above 5. Anything below will cause cavities. Woo! It's at a perfect state of 7, which means my teeth are not in a form of demineralization. They're in a form of remineralization, strengthening up my tooth structure. Now it's time for one of my favorite tests. It's the bacteria test. Let's see what bacteria are found on my teeth now. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Apply to the bacteria tray. Now let's take a closer look. You can clearly see a significant reduction in S. mutans and lactobacilli. These are the bacteria that cause cavities. Now it's time to visualize the plaque to see if there's any remaining. Trigger tractor's in. I got my super realistic plaque visualizer, so let's take a look at my teeth. Oh yeah, that's some clean results. I passed all 4 of those tests, which means my teeth know the ABCs. Thank you, Fat Collabers, for watching. It's time for your Dental Digest Pro Tip. What would happen if you didn't brush your teeth for a full week? Plaque would start to build up, leading to bad breath, tooth discoloration, and an increased risk of gum inflammation. Prolonged neglect can cause cavities, tartar formation, and more severe gum disease called periodontitis, which may result in tooth loss. So that's why you gotta brush your teeth every day, 2 times a day for 2 minutes each time. Oh, I got Adriana and Cynthia. Let's see which colors we get.
It's red for me.
Whoa!
Whoa, I got blue.
Oh no, yellow! That's like the worst color to get.
Good luck.
Now that we got our colors, let's go buy everything you need. It's time to see which color food will win the first battle. Here's how it's gonna work. At the end of each meal, whoever can color their teeth the most is the winner. And gets to use the viral High Smile V34 color correcting serum. Up first, yellow. Yellow honey. It's a golden bar of honey. The golden flakes are moving. Golden Arch golden nugget. Limited edition gold nugget. Yellow SpongeBob ice cream. It's Doodle Bop. It must be ultra rare.
Another one.
It's a 10 out of 10. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Yellow Lay's. Look at all the flavor. Looks expensive. Crispy, yummy deliciousness.
My turn.
Let's see what we got. Red ring pop.
Whoa.
I got the infinity stone. It's time to level up.
Icy squeeze candy.
Red cherry. Red pop rocks. These rocks are popping. Mega red sour spray. Flaming hot cheese dog. I can hear him barking. Flaming hot red bulldog ramen. Korean chili sauce. Whoa. It's my turn. Blue heat Takis. I've never eaten Takis before. My fingers are blue. My mouth's on fire. I'm turning blue. Berry Berry Nerd Rope. Blue Sour Patch. Look at it jiggle. It's flubber.
With one meal down,
Let's check the after results.
that first battle because I had 24 karat gold all stuck on my teeth.
That was totally not fair. Your meal was so expensive.
But we still got 3 more rounds to determine who can stain their teeth the most. This next level is insane. Everyone gets to make their own DIY food item.
Let's go. Let's go. I really need to win this round. I have just the idea. One of my favorite Dental Digest videos is the DIY disclosing bubblegum. I've always wanted to try it, so let's make some. Gum base, tutti frutti flavor, powdered sugar, and my mystery ingredient, red disclosing tablet.
How the heck did you do that without dropping any?
I've never used a disclosing tablet before. I wonder how much plaque I have on my teeth. Let's get mixing. Whoa! Look how stretchy. Smells like a candy factory. It's time to shape this bubblegum into something fun. Let's get chewing. My mouth is bloody red.
I love slime, and I've always wondered what it tastes like to eat. So let's make some DIY edible slime. Starburst. It's magic. A little bit of powdered sugar and some cornstarch. Add the Starburst, microwave for 1 minute, and after 60 seconds, you got yourself some yellow slime. This yellow slime tasted slime-tastic.
I want to make blue watermelon. Whoa. Now let's turn them blue. Blue prime. It turned into blue jello. And just like that, we got blue jello watermelon. It's jiggling like crazy. Blue prime infused watermelon.
Let's check the after results.
You laughing at? Sorry. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Adriana is the winner.
That disclosing tablet gum was delicious.
I gotta give it to you. That was pretty epic.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty thirsty. Let's make some colored drinks.
I just bought these ASMR glasses, and boy, oh boy, do they sound satisfying. So let's try them out. Passion fruit jelly drink. It looks like there's a bunch of frog eggs in there. Yellow magic potion. It's glowing in the dark. The potion is bubbling like crazy.
Mine looks like a slurp juice bottle. Blue slime liquor? I can't do this with one hand. It's gonna blow. Oh! Cork it up. Let's load it up. Whoa! It looks just like a Fortnite potion. It's gonna give me 75 HP. Look how mesmerizing. Time for the second half of the potion. Whoa! That's one super messy drink. My lips are blue.
I get the birdie glass. I hope it chirps when you drink from it. That'd be sick. Red flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Why is it spicy?
Red popping candy. Let's level it up. It's like a volcano.
All right, everybody, drinks down.
Let's check the after results.
Close your mouth.
I can't close my mouth with these in.
You can. Trust me, you can. Close your teeth together. Come on, dude. Cynthia's the winner! It's all tied up 1 to 1. Winner takes it all in this last round.
What are we doing for the last round?
It's a speed round mukbang. Let the timer begin. First to make a face is eliminated.
Blue,
yellow,
red,
forehead.
That was crazy.
Oh, it's me versus Cynthia. Who's gonna win the final round?
Rapid fire time, let's go. Blue Ranch Doritos. Look at all the flavor.
Yellow Funyun onion flavored ring. Yellow onion deliciousness.
World's softest blue cotton candy. Whoa! Whoa, there's a candy core in the middle.
Yellow rock candy. Let's level it up. Whoa!
Planet Gummies. Delicious.
Candy lemon. Haha, much better. Woo! I can't eat any more yellow food.
Blue poppin' candy. They're so delicious.
Juicy fruit go. Oh, that was one long gum string.
Blue icy squeeze.
Liquid gold mac and cheese. Let's top it off with some goldfish.
Let's check the after results.
Woohoo! Victory!
3, 2, 1.
Mega Kinder Egg!
How'd this happen?
Let's check out the surprise inside. Oh yeah! Do you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Let's crack them open.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Check out what we got.
I got pink peeps.
And Planet Gummies for me.
I want to try one.
3, 2, 1.
Sour tiny hand challenge.
Let's go. First one to 5 wins. Gummy shark
And gummy heart.
sour blue formula.
Pink sour formula. Pink poppin' candy.
Do you hear that? First one to 5 wins. The loser has to drink a sour toxic waste soda.
Oh no.
These things are bad news. You don't want to lose.
Utensils up. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, this is so hard.
I got 3.
What? I can't even grab any. My whole mouth is blue.
Better luck next time.
3, 2, 1.
Pink vs. blue chip challenge.
Whoa. Seasoned with pink Himalayan salt.
Mine's Cool Ranch.
Look at all the pink Himalayan dust. You can see it shimmering.
These chips are blasted with blue flavor. Cheers. What do you think, Adriana?
Can't wait to try mine. It matches my lipstick.
What? That's so lame. These things are tiny. Oh! Giant Smarties! Our dad made these, so let's see how they taste.
It's true, I made these in the Dental Digest kitchen.
Woo!
Cheers!
Mmm, delicious.
Like the
Oh, what are you trying to point at me? This is disgusting. You are not a Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka did not teach you good. Gross!
Sorry, I tried.
It's like edible chalk. Now let's make some
mini waffles.
Pink
Versus blue edition.
Plug them in. Once they're nice and toasty, we're ready for the first step. Grab your favorite pancake mix. I got the simple buttermilk one.
And I got Fruity Pebbles.
This looks better. Whoa! Look at this mess we just made. All right, let's close it up and hear them sizzle. Whoa! Okay, now while these are cooking, let's move on to the next step. Grab yourself some marshmallows. I got the blue one.
And I got the pink.
Grab your blowtorch and roast them up.
I'm too afraid. Can you help me?
I got you. Ah!
I think mine got too toasty.
Oh, same here.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Look at this blue-tastic pancake. Whoa! Let's add some marshmallows to it now.
Yummy.
Hey, I want some of that. Mmm, try mine.
What's so fluffy?
We got some waffle hearts, but now let's make a waffle s'more. Oh. Let's give this marshmallow-tastic sandwich a try.
I'm excited.
3, 2, 1. Oh, that's one sticky marshmallow. Waffle stretch test. Whoa. That's one super stretchy pull. This is a slime-tastic mess. Nerd rope challenge. First to finish wins.
And the loser has to skip brushing.
3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh. No brushing for you.
Oh no!
A huge thank you to today's sponsor, Aero. It's a new and unique way to hydrate. And right now they have a limited edition holiday bundle on their website for 30% off. But the important thing is that it's only here for a limited time between now and December 26th. So act fast. So if you want an awesome gift for yourself or one of your friends or family, this is one of the best gifts to give if you want to give hydration. Let me show you how you're gonna use it. Fill your bottle with water, choose your favorite flavor, favorite wild berry. Then it's time to add the flavor pod to the bottle. Add it to the nozzle, then pull up to activate the flavor. Once activated, you're ready to go. It's like a brain optical illusion. I'm drinking water, but it tastes so good. I'm partnering up with Aero. And make sure to check out this holiday savings. It's over 30% off, and you're not gonna wanna miss it. It's the end of the day, so I'm gonna get brushing.
And I'm going to bed.
It's disclosing time with Fat Glob disclosing tablet. Let's check the before results. Ah! Crayola gum toothbrush. Crest color changing toothpaste. Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Let's check the after results. My teeth are clean and I'm ready for bed. Uh-oh. That's what you get for not brushing.
Ah, my teeth feel weird.
I think it's time for a visit to the dentist. Let's see what's going on with her teeth.
Okay.
Let's take a closer look at her teeth. Whoa, that's a lot of sugar bugs everywhere. And you can see the plaque building up and cavities forming. So let's solve this. Dental appointments usually start off by examining your teeth, and then afterwards we're gonna dive into that cleaning. This paper animation is doing toothpaste, but in real life we're gonna be using a Profi handpiece, which looks like this, which is essentially just a high-powered toothbrush. Let's bring in some more tools and rinse away that gum. She still has some sugar bugs on her teeth after that rinse, so we gotta clean away those calcified plaque, which is also known as calcium. We're gonna use some hand scalers, which are the ultimate tool to chip off every single one of those pieces off her teeth. Now let's rinse it out. Ooh, that's a satisfying rinse. Suction! Almost there, but we still got some sugar bugs to take care of. So let's dive into each tooth to show you what a dental filling looks like and what you can expect. I promise y'all it is not scary. Ah, yikes, we got Mr. Tooth eating more sugar. It's only gonna lead to more sugar bugs. You gotta get brushing. You can't just eat all those sweets and not brush your teeth. You don't brush your tooth, is gonna get fat. I'm just kidding. He's not gonna get fat, but he will get lots of cavities. Eating all that sugar is gonna feed the bacteria which eats your teeth away, which is why I like to call them sugar bugs. Once all the tools are acquired, it's time to work on the tooth with the cavity. We're gonna start off by cleaning the tooth as best as possible to see what we're working with. Once we identify the cavity, we're gonna do our best to clean it up. Sometimes it may feel a little bit tingly when we're scraping away the cavity, but don't worry, it won't last for long. And sometimes hand tools aren't enough, so we have to bring out a drill, which may seem scary, but don't worry, it is very smooth and effective. Let's change out the drill bit so we can reach to the bottom of the tooth. And now once all the tooth is cleaned out, it's time for my favorite step. We're gonna fill it up with some composite. Ooh. Next, it's time for the curing light, which is gonna solidify all the material and fuse it to the tooth. Let's take the polishing tool, give it a little polish, and just like that, the tooth is back to normal. Let's check in on how Adriana's feeling.
Ooh, much better. I'm definitely gonna brush next time.
Let's try that again. Giant Kit Kat.
Whoa!
This thing is massive. It's taller than my head.
Oh my god!
Ooh, Kit Kat.
Pink Kit Kat.
Check it out. One bite.
I want to try breaking mine in half.
Oh!
Tastes like cherry.
Sour Pop. Let's level it up.
Sour spray.
Blue.
And pink. Look at how cool these things are. I got them at the dollar store.
Dippin' Dot candy. Look at the Dippin' Dot candy.
Whoa! Candy coated. Dippin' lit.
It's so colorful. Oh, so sour I can cry.
Super wicked. Payday came early. Sour gel decorating pens.
Oh yeah, let's try them out. Toxic waste token. A blue raspberry sour pen.
And a strawberry one.
Ooh, 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 delicious. Looks like a delicious Pop-Tart. Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My mouth is watering so much. It's so sour. Who would have thought an edible paper bill would be so good? Time to move on to this toxic waste token. Back off. Oh no. The first to make a face loses. 3, 2, 1. It's not working. Not sour king, but it's good.
Really good.
If we can eat this in less than 3 seconds, then you have to subscribe.
3, 2, 1. Subscribe!
Bubblegum yum!
Be careful.
What type of gum is this? Oh, it's Willy Waffle.
That was crazy.
Oh. This is the sourest gum I've ever tried.
So sour.
Let's blow some bubbles. Whoa. Snack time is over, so you know what time it is.
I learned my lesson, so it's time to get brushing.
Giant blue toothbrush for me, and I got something special for you. A giant pink toothbrush.
Oh my god.
It's a Sonicare Diamond Clean, one of the best toothbrushes you can buy on the market.
This is so cool, but it's too fancy for me.
Pink manual Cureprox toothbrush.
Thank you.
Let's pair that with some pink High Smile flavored toothpaste. I'm gonna test out this Oral-B Smart Clean 360.
And this manual Cureprox.
Let's go. Dragon Dazzle Blue Raspberry flavored toothpaste.
Pickle.
This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. But before we get brushing, it's disclosing time.
Let's check the before results. Let's check the after results.
Plaque-free equals
Cavity-free equals
Dental Digest approved. Let's check out Red ASMR snacks. Giant Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Whoa, I bet you've never seen a Cheeto this big before. It's gonna be super spicy. That's one mega Flamin' Hot chip. Ghost pepper nectar. Woo, that stuff looks like a wicked potion. Woo. Giant gummy bear. Now that's one giant gummy bear. It doesn't even wiggle, it's so thick and firm. But it smells like a cherry explosion. Let's level this gummy bear up. Rooster hot sauce? Don't be a chicken. Let's spill these chicken guts. Oh, this is gonna be one mega spicy gummy bear. Taki extract powder. Toxic waste slime liquor. Now it's time for the final touch. Can't forget his eyeballs. Thank you very much, Mr. Dinosaur. One there, and one more right there. Now Mr. Gummy Bear is ready to be consumed. Woo! Sweet, salty, sour, and spicy. All the flavors in one bite. Oh, that was one sticky, gummy, delicious mess. Oh, I gotta go hibernate from Gummy Bear. Chamoy Gummy Pickle Kit. That's one thick pickle. Ooh, super sour. Time to inject it with Lucas Chamoy. This candy looks toxic. Lucas Spaghetti, and jab it into your Chamoy pickle. Now that Mr. Pickle's got a crazy hairdo, let's add some Lucas sweet and sour powder. Wow, now that's one loaded pickle. Mr. Pickle's hair is looking on point and he's filled to the brim with Chamoy, so let's give him a try. 3, 2, 1. Oh, super strawberry, spicy, salty flavor explosion. I don't even know what to say. This is one bloody delicious mess. I feel like this is appropriate for a vampire's diet. Red Prime, mushroom ASMR glass. Cheers. Now let's try some frozen prime slime. Giant red disclosing tablet. Let's check the before results. It's super red. It looks like I got punched in the mouth. This is Kevin Hart's favorite toothbrush.
Subscribe.
And guess what color it is? It's this beautiful Ferrari red. Let's take a closer look at these bristles. It's got 6 cleaning modes: daily, white, gentle, gum, max, and tongue clean. This is the Bruce brush. It comes with a travel case, a spare bristle head, and a wireless charging dock. Happy explosive menthol red toothpaste. Fat glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Let's check the after results. Up next, my favorite color, green. Gooey Shrek Snot Potion. I bottled it up straight from the swamp. Now it's time for those golden boogers in the middle. Oh, that was not boogylicious. It tasted like onions, but it is Shrek approved. Giant sour pixie stick. Sour candy that changes color in your mouth. Whoa, now that's some flavorful candy. It's on my tongue, boo! It wasn't too sour, but I got an idea to level it up. Let's turn it into cotton candy. Now it's time to add the powder. And just like that, we got our final product. It looks like the Grinch's hairdo. And just like that, it dissolves in your mouth. Grapes, but let's crack them out. Jolly Ranchers. Microwave it for 30 seconds to get it to liquid candy form. Grab some grapes and then dip them in. Make sure to let them cool because they're super hot. And crunch away. Let's level it up with green poppin' candy. And just like that, you got a cracked out poppin' grape. You can hear it sizzling. Feels like an explosion in my mouth. Make sure to use safety gloves because melted down Jolly Ranchers are extremely hot and you may burn yourself. Fruit roll-up ice cream, let's try it out. Here's the final product, a delicious ice cream burrito sandwich. Oh, brain freeze, my tooth is frozen. Giant green Takis.
Another one.
Giant green disclosing tablet. Let's find out where all the plaque is. Let's check the before results. I purchased this next brush from Temu, so let's see how well it performs. It's a UV disinfecting toothbrush, so it'll clean off all the doo-doo particles that land on the bristles. And of course, it's my favorite color, a dark forest green. Take a look at these ultra soft bristles. Green Monster Slime toothpaste. Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest, let's get brushing. Let's check the after results. Let's check out what yellow snacks are on the menu. Giant beehive. We got the honeycomb, but there's bees flying everywhere. Take a look at this honeycomb. It looks delicious. It looks slimy, but let's give it a try. Woo! I'm feeling buzzed out. Golden Doritos. Whoa, they're giant. Check out all the flavors. They're bigger than my face. Tastes like 24 karat success. Solid gold prime, let's see how it tastes. It looks luxurious. Ah, the drink gave me golden grill. Mr. Banana. Ah, what have I done to Mr. Banana? Now let's top it off with the tip. Whoa, Bananalicious. We can't let Mr. Peely go to waste. So let's eat his banana guts. Oh, looks slimy. Ugh. Alright, Peely.
Banana.
Oh, hey! Yellow gummy eyeballs? This gummy's a bit boring, so we got a giant gummy eye instead. Thanks, Mike Wazowski, for the eye. Ugh, slimy. Golden liquid death? Don't worry, it's just bubbly water. Let's see what happens when you freeze it. Ooh. Super slimy and cold. It hurts. Giant yellow disclosing tablet. Let's check the before results. Now that's some luxurious looking teeth. Fat Glob disclosing tablets are designed to make brushing fun by coloring the plaque on your teeth and gamifying brushing. So if you haven't tried them out before, make sure to head over to Amazon or fatglob.com and buy yourself a box. We could brush with Mr. Peely, but let's use his bigger brother, the giant yellow toothbrush. This giant brush has 6 times the amount of bristles as a normal toothbrush. Yellow Twice toothpaste. A toothpaste that reminds you to brush twice a day for 2 minutes each time. Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Let's check the after results. And now lastly, let's see what we got for blue items. Blue Ranch Doritos. Oh, that's one giant Dorito.
Another one.
Gummy hands. This one's missing some fingers. Hey, that's not nice. I wiggled all of his fingers off. These fingers don't look appetizing. Whoever hands these were, they forgot to brush. It tastes dusty. Blue Lagoon punch juice. You can see the fishies swimming. Oh, I got it in my nose. I think that's enough of this Blue Lagoon juice. Blue ramen? Toothbrush chopsticks. That's a lot of flavor. Giant blue Sour Patch Kid, my favorite flavor. Super sour. Blue chicken legs? These things shouldn't exist. Planet Gummies? It's oozing lava. Sweet Shot sour liquid candy? Blue Tropical Punch Pop Rocks. The earth has never been so poppin'. You can hear them crackling in my mouth. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Blue Bright Brush. This brush has got programmed games, so let's test one out.
A vibrating game brush that makes brushing fun.
Blue Dragon Dazzle Fluoride Toothpaste. Fat Glob. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. Let's check the after results. Calpico Strawberry Juice. Why does it look milky? Whoa, it tastes like strawberry starburst. Let's try out the bottle. What the heck is strawberries are everywhere? Hubba Bubba flavored M&M? These things are gonna taste weird. Smells like bananas. Ah! What the heck? These things taste like chocolate bubblegum. Carbonated bazooka soda. It looks like a tornado. This stuff is gonna explode. They don't call it bazooka soda for nothing. Oh, snap. Now let's turn this poppin' into some satisfying jelly. And just like that, we got some poppin' jelly. Ugh, it sounds kinda rubbery. Let's give it a try. Last bite. Satisfying to play with, but not to eat. Pink rock candy. Look at all those crystals. What the heck? It tickled the back of my throat. Strawberry flavored Pokey Stick. Look at all that strawberry flavor. Finally, let's wash it down with some strawberry milkies. Let's crack them open. What the heck? Ooh, that was delicious. Let's check the pH. A value under 5 will cause cavities. It's a 2. Now let's see where the plaque is with Fat Glob disclosing tablets. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Ugh, they're so pink. Sailor Moon toothbrush kit. Let's see what's inside. Take off the top. Yeet. Ooh, look how fancy. It's got Sailor Moon branding everywhere. Yeet. It comes with a spare bristle head, a Sailor Moon wireless charging dock, a user manual for a toothbrush. What the heck? Who needs that? And lastly, a hard shell traveling case with the toothbrush and bristle head. It's got a gorgeous Swarovski crystal in the middle and pink bristle heads on top. This toothbrush comes with everything needed to battle the plaque. Pink watermelon candy flavored toothpaste. Minty fresh. This is Dental Digest. Let's get brushing. This toothbrush is unlocking the magic of Sailor Moon, and this toothpaste is bursting with flavor. Let's check the after results. Much better. Nice, it's a 9.